All right, so recording in progress, John. Just a safety feature here. I just wanted to let you know. So we're not. Just so you guys know, I don't think we're going to have Tom or Jim here with us tonight. So
Oh,
I think Jim is actually. I think Jim is at a at least don't quote me on this, but I think Jim is at a ceremony where he works where they are honoring him for his work there. So I don't know if you guys know about Jim, but
oh,
he
cool.
is a professional blacksmith and metallurgy artist who is the artist in residence and has been for many years at a place called the Metal Museum in Memphis, Tennessee. So he's the artist in residence, lives on the place. And he is the guy who basically leads the other blacksmiths. So,
Awesome.
and he's been doing that for quite a years. And his house, which is on the grounds of the museum, was once a Civil War hospital.
Hmm. Wow.
So,
Oh,
as you can
wow.
imagine, it's haunted as shit.
So what I'm hearing, Les, is if when the apocalypse comes and technology fails, I want to be on his team.
You want to be on his
Right.
team because he'll be building stuff out of metal
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. So very
Mhm.
cool. I don't know where the hell Bowman is tonight, but that's I think Jim is being actually honored by his by the Metal Museum for his contributions to
That's
their
very
efforts.
cool.
Awesome.
Oh.
Awesome. Very cool.
Don't
When you
quote me on
said
that. I'm
metal
not sure.
museum, I had a totally different take on what a metal museum was. Yeah.
Right, heavy metal.
Right?
Mhm.
But I think that's literally what's it called. If you Google Metal Museum in Memphis, you will get his shop. So, and I've stayed there with him on a couple of occasions. So, because my kid goes to school in Memphis, so we had an opportunity to hang out quite a little bit. So,
Awesome.
all right. So, has anybody checked out the recap that I
Yes,
diligently do? You did. Wow.
I
Okay.
did. I
Perfect.
like it.
So just so you know, I do those recaps are largely AI driven. So I've stopped putting AI recap in the things, but the AI that I use is pretty good. So
Hmm.
it's
Awesome.
so last time that we played, you guys did quite a little bit of things, not the least of which was you hung out overnight in a in a Constable Vasha's place because house because he came and rescued you after you guys came out of the empty carriage. He was worried that something bad was going to happen to you, so he reached out to you guys, brought you into his house, and he had a little charm that he put on his house to keep people out. Well, maybe not even people, just keep creatures out, and told you guys were safe there. But you got quite a bit of information from him about not only the things that Madame Eva told you in the cards, but also about sort of what is going on in Vallaki, as one of the largest, if not the largest town in Barovia. And so you learned quite a few things. One is that the current Burgomeister, who is the son of the recently deceased Burgomeister, is very, very frightened about the Count and wants to avoid the Count paying a great deal of attention to Vallaki if at all possible. So he has these festivals. There's a lot of enforced cheerfulness. The idea being if all the people of Vallaki are cheerful and happy and working and all this kind of stuff, then the Count will never pay attention to our little city, and we will be fine. As we all know that probably is not the case. But that's kind of the thing. Is there's a big festival even taking place in a couple of days which I believe was the Festival of Light and Sun, something equally ridiculous. Festival of the Sun. Here, let's have a quick look at that. So you guys remember this? So this was here, the biggest event of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. On this Sunday, participation mandatory for young and old, rain or shine. All will be well, signed the Baron. So
Hmm.
this is a little festival that's taking place over the weekend with a lot of enforced frivolity and everybody greet each other. Even last time, as you guys were sort of passing people in the street, there was a lot of big, false, fake smiles, like "all will be well," that kind of thing. Everybody's sort of getting into it by order of the Burgermeister. Everybody has to be cheerful. Uh,
Yeah.
so it's a little creepy and a little weird, but it gives you sort of an insight into sort of the sort of situation. And everybody's the Burgermeister is so petrified of what the Count will do if things aren't good that he's doing all these things. The other thing that you guys found is that there does seem to be sort of like this burgeoning, might be too much to call it a resistance force, but certainly people who are willing to act outside of the count's rules, right? So if this Vasha guy that saved you, or thought he was saving you from whatever was coming out of that carriage, and he had told you that he had seen some of the Renfields sort of like hovering around the street, and he was worried that they were going to try and grab you. So he came there. He put you in touch with Lucian, who is a blacksmith who at the end of last week you showed all your pooled silver to, and he was like, I will build you a sword out of this. And he's like, I'll try to have it done. I have to work, undercover, away from the burgeoning eyes, because apparently, there's a lot of snitches in Vallaki who are certainly
Mm.
willing to sell out somebody for a little bit of oversight from the count, or get in good graces with the Renfields, if only to have them leave you alone. Um, so there's this. But in the meantime, you guys went to a couple of places, went to Madame Eva's. She wasn't there.
Mm.
Visited Vladek. He is fixing a set of armor for Grugilda. And there's, a variety of things going on in the thing. But you had decided that the next thing that you guys were going to try and do was head out to the old mill, the one that the Dursts owned, to see if there was anything going on out there, and maybe some clues as to what happened to the Dursts, as to what's going on in Vallaki, just some information about what is going on in this land of Barovia, and how you fit into it. So does that pretty much jibe with what you guys remember from last time?
Yes, I think we
Yes.
lied though. We told people we were going wolf hunting.
That's right, you guys did. In fact, didn't you guys buy or trade a big crossbow for something? Didn't Jim have like a jumbo crossbow that he either sold or bought or something like that? I think he did. But that was like for wolf hunting.
For wolf hunting.
All
Yeah.
right. So you guys are wolf hunting, but what you're really doing is heading south.
Right.
And let's go to Vasha's map, which you guys all have access to, and it looks a little bit like a modern art masterpiece right now, but it takes a moment because it's such a big map. It takes a moment to sort of thing. So you guys are here in Vallaki, and this area here is sort of a semi-permanent Vistani camp. You talked to Vasha about, what is that place on his map, and he's like, oh, that's a Vistani camp. You got the impression from him that he was not a huge fan of the Vistani. He was very he doesn't like them. He's consider them all to be, they're sort of like travelers in Britain, right? They come to various places, they camp out for a few days, they steal things. They cause problems, and then they leave a big mess, and then they move on to the next place. So that was kind of the attitude that Vasha had for the Vistani. But he did mention that over here in this region is a pretty substantive and more or less as permanent as these ever get Vistani camp. He did not recommend that you go there unless you had um, if he had one hand on your wallet. So the other thing he said is the old mill is about down here. It's about a two-thirds of a day's travel, about a half day if you have horses, but you guys don't have any horses or anything. So on foot, it would probably be about two-thirds of a day. If you leave in the morning, you get there about mid-afternoon, probably three-ish. So probably a 6-hour walk.
And we probably like will have to spend the night somewhere. Did he give us advice like what to do while we're sort of like camping outside? Like because we're gonna come back, I guess, for the festival. Don't want to miss
You don't want
that.
to miss the festival. Absolutely not. Yeah. So basically, his advice was be very careful. Stay in your group. Do not go into the forest, because it's basically between Vallaki and the old mill is a lot of forest. And basically along the lines of, he's like, do not be alone. Make sure wolves themselves are going to be the greatest danger. And they inhabit the forests of Barovia, and a lot of that is why wolf hunting is so popular, there just seems to be so many of them. But they are nocturnal and they will come upon you. He also mentioned that there are other less palatable things that inhabit the forests of Barovia and will come upon camps at night. So be on your guard,
Right.
and try to find shelter if you can. If you have to camp out, if you have to sleep rough, always put out watches, always have a fire going, and be very careful because there are many things that go bump in the night in the Barovian forest. But you guys went back after sort of talking. I think you guys went back to the Blue Water Inn to because you guys still have rooms there, and continue to. Gwen's laughing at the guy who walking through the bar, but it never gets old, does it? Um, but yeah, you guys still have rooms there, and insofar as anybody knows, I mean, you have paid for a week or more, and this is your sort of semi-permanent place in Vallaki, unless you want to, I don't know, buy a house or something like that. I don't know that that's something you want to do right now or that you have the means to, but certainly these guys will accommodate you if you need to. So what's next? What's your plan? So you talked about going out to the old mill.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, I think we,
still the
yeah,
plan?
yeah, I think Jim was on board with that, but he's not here tonight, obviously.
So yeah, Jim and I don't think we're gonna get Jim and Tom tonight. So that being the case, if you're going to head out to the old mill, one of the things they mentioned to you, in passing, is that there are some ancient megaliths out there,
Hmm.
huge carved stones.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
that no one really knows where they came from, but there
Hmm.
are certain over and Vasha would tell you this is there have been rumors of various sort of pro count, anti count, groups of dubious distinction and dubious beliefs that would go out there and treat these megaliths as sacred places and things like that. But typically, they're just uninhabited. They're interesting, but no one has ever, no nothing of. I mean, they're just old stones. Nobody really knows where what they came from.
Hmm.
If
But
we're,
those are sort of on the way and might be a good place to stop if you want to. They might. I mean, there's no like fortress or anything there, but it might be a worthwhile place to stop if you have to stop for the night.
okay. We also, so you said it'll take half a day. So if we leave in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
then we would be there before dark. So we could sort of explore
Mm-hmm.
before dark. Okay.
Yeah, if you're going to go out to the old mill,
Hmm.
sound like a plan? Is there any? So that being the case, is there anything that you guys now? Lucian has gone off with your silver, and he said that he will try to have something crafted for you by the end of the festival. So that's about 3-4 days from now.
Right.
In the meantime, I mean, do you guys want to get some supplies or is there anything you guys need to take with you? Or even if you wanted to rent horses, that might allow you to take less time or what have you.
Think
Did we do that at
Hmm.
the end of last time?
we
Hmm.
definitely dropped because he was hoping to keep my current armor, and that's when it was like, oh no, we're going wolf hunting.
Right. Yeah. He's not going to
Right.
be done with it.
Yeah, yeah. So he said he would accept my armor afterward. But we definitely want like torches,
Okay.
and fire making supplies. But I suppose,
I can make fire.
oh, you're brilliant. Okay.
Iggy just says, I can make fire. Don't worry, I can always make fire.
All right, cool.
Is there anything else we should have, do you think?
Rations.
Rations?
Yeah, rope, the normal stuff.
Yeah, okay. All right. I think we're probably good then.
Wooden stakes and garlic necklaces.
Oh.
It's a little bit on the nose, isn't it?
I'm willing to bet those things are not available.
Oh, we should check out the market and see if they even have garlic.
Well,
Um,
they do have garlic.
oh,
They do there, but weirdly, you do not see any sharpened wooden stakes on sale anywhere.
right.
That doesn't seem to be much of a thing, but yeah, I mean they do have garlic. They have all sorts of different foods. In fact, if you ask the guy at the Blue Water Inn, they'll certainly if he says he'll pack some stuff some food up for you, that it's travel worthy, for a couple of electrums.
That might not be a bad idea, just so that we don't have to be on rations,
Hmm.
exclusively. And they're hopeful. I mean, we could probably collect wood that would be suitable for steaks. I can't remember the sort of mythology of it all, but
Yeah.
do they is it particular kind of wood is particularly
I
I've never heard.
remember holly was supposed to be
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, a steak made of
Holly.
holly.
holly? Okay, so maybe we can keep our eyes peeled for holly.
Any druids? No. But yeah, possibly. I mean, this is sort of a bit boreal here, but a lot of pines, but a fair amount of deciduous. And holly, if I recall correctly, does grow quite well in northern climes. Does it not? think I think it does actually. So it's
All
possible. It's possible to find holly and holly berries. Cool.
right, so we should plan to leave early and
All right. Cool. So will you be staying at the Blue Water Inn? Stay the night there? Okay. All right, the evening passes largely without incident. You enjoy, the food of the Blue Water Inn is quite, their food is good. Their ale is fresh. Their wine comes from the Wizard, of which they are duly proud. So, they don't really go into unless you want to sort of follow up on that. They don't really go into it, but it's a pleasant evening. And you seem to be blending in well with the townspeople, right? So nobody's giving you at this point. Nobody in the Blue Water Inn is giving you like a second look or seem to be nobody seems to be spying on you like they were initially. So not sure what that means. Maybe nothing. Maybe something. But in the meantime. You pass the night pleasantly, and the next morning you guys gather for an early breakfast and to head out into the south on your wolf hunting expedition. All right, you leave Vallaki, getting a raised eyebrow from the gate. The two constables at that guard the southern gate as you make your way towards the south. And as you get out there, the traveling is actually pretty easy. It's forest, but there are good paths through the forest, and it's not too dire. You do get as after about you get to about late morning, and you do and I'll just hold on, let's do it here. Let's look at the art again. All right. So you guys are beginning, you come out in the south here and then begin moving sort of east southeast towards the old mill. You don't really know exactly where it is, but except for you have a general idea on the map. But the travel is relatively easy, even though the forest is quite thick. You can see that a large part of the closer you are to Vallaki, the bulk of it is well traveled. As you get further away, less so, and it seems to grow a bit wilder as you go south. Historically, if there was a mill out there that was in operation, it would be grinding grain and bringing, there would be tracks, there would be paths, roads going from the mills to the places where that grain would be needed. This is not what you see. There's once you get about maybe 5 miles south of Vallaki into the forest, then you realize that the paths um, have pretty much evaporated, and you're sort of cutting your way through. Now there are a few hunters' paths and deer trails and stuff like that, but beyond that, it's a bit rough going. Get to noon, break for a small quick meal, and then back on your way. At about 2 o'clock, you begin to emerge out of the forest. And in the distance, you see an interesting sight. You're still quite far away, but once you get there, you see, at first you think uh, that they are you're not sure what they are. They look at first like buildings, tall buildings, like you remember from Kadira. But as you get closer, you realize that you might have come upon the site of the ancient megaliths. And in the distance, you see these. It looks like a group of four huge megaliths, each probably 30 to 40 feet tall.
Oh.
Uh, Inverted into the thing and carved from base to tip with all sorts of strange and intricate writing. And in the inside the stones, there seems to be what looks like of stones laid out in some sort of decorative circle of some sort. And in the middle, it looks like there is a stone bowl, probably 4 feet across. That looks like it holds, I mean, you can't tell from here, but it's just a stone bowl in there. There is a pile of something nestled up against the side of one of the stones as you guys are emerging towards it. But you guys are still quite far
That looks
away.
like bones.
As you emerge from the forest into sort of a grassland, a hummocky grassland, you see these stones off in the distance, and you see this what looks to be these things. You do not see any people.
Did we see any sign of wolves when we were coming? Like wolf, I don't know,
Like like
scat
poops.
or yeah, whatever that. Yeah, did we see any?
Not that you saw. I mean, I
Oh,
don't know if you guys were looking for something like that, but yeah, you didn't see any obvious evidence of wolves, like piles of bones or dead animals or anything like that. Nothing like that.
okay. And how far away are we from these monoliths?
A couple hundred yards at this point.
I mean, it seems they're well, I guess as we would approach slowly just to make sure no one's there, but it seems
Seems like we should check it out.
yeah, this is like a magical thing, right? It seems like maybe magical. Are these really engraved with cities?
It looks like
I
it,
would
yeah.
think
So if you look closer, as you approach, you can see the engravings quite clear, and it does look like they are engraved with some sort of towns or cities, certainly buildings. And then this strange sort of runic kind of script that you don't recognize, sort of in large part. But yeah, it looks like maybe these are mountains, but as far this isn't a mountainous region, so it does look to be, they do look to be. Well, this one here looks like it's a city.
Do we recognize?
druids love monoliths. Do we have any druids in the party?
Are those bones? Piles of bones?
Well, there is a pile of something near
I
the
think
near the
we're
bottom of
we're
it.
too
Yeah,
far away to see that detail, but you're right. In the picture, that looks like bones.
Yeah,
yeah.
it doesn't, it kind of looks,
Sort of looks like this where you guys are. Way far away, but
yeah,
um,
yeah.
it could be bones. Yeah.
Well, I think that we should be careful about like and I would say maybe we don't cross into the circle until we like really examine the whole thing because who knows? We don't know how we were transported here. And we're lucky it's not that bad. But you could imagine you could be transported to some horrible places. So,
Yep.
yeah,
I think we should go check it out. I'm very curious about it.
yeah. I think it'd be interesting to see if any of these cities look familiar, like the skyline is recognizable or,
Yep.
yeah.
All right, hold on just a sec. All right. So as you get closer, there's a couple of things that you notice. First, as you approach, you realize that is indeed a pile of bones. And it's a little smaller than here. I mean, in this picture, it looks like dozens of bones. It's not that big. It's smaller and fewer bones, probably about 4, maybe 20 bones. They look to be, in large part, long bones, femurs, arm bones, ulnas and radiuses, that kind of stuff. There's no skulls or anything like that. But as you're sort of getting closer, everybody give me a quick perception check.
Lumber. Those are some good ones.
All right, those are some real good ones. Everybody did very well. All right, so yeah,
We're
so
paying attention.
you notice that at the base of yeah, exactly, for nobody paying attention. You notice that at the base of some of the other ones, there are smaller piles. So there's one pile that's large that it's at the base of the thing. These are long bones. These are femurs, thigh bones, long arm bones that have been put there. But at the base of some of the other ones, you find much smaller things that are a little less wholesome.
Did an occultism roll less,
Okay.
in case that helps feel anything. And I got a 20.
A 20 occultism roll. All right, Natty Twinzo. All right. So what are you trying to find out? Are you trying
This
to
seems like this would exist for the purposes of some kind of an occult ritual, like druids or magi or whatever, that they would have used this for something. And I'm assuming I might know what they used it for.
So you don't know exactly because you're not sure if this is druidic, if it's places where witches would meet or anything like that. The bones would seem to indicate, since they do seem, if you two through them, they do seem to be human bones. But they also seem to be quite old. And it doesn't look like any bones have been placed there. And they look like they have been significantly weathered. Your guess is probably that they are, even the youngest of these bones is probably at least a couple of years old. And maybe more, based on the thing. Now, you do find in other places of now, bones and standing stones are common with witches, with druids, with all sorts of nature type people. So that in itself is not all that common,
Right.
not all that rare. This place, however, I don't know. You feel like it has a certain power to it, although long abandoned. Like maybe the people who were here aren't here anymore, or they were supplanted by some other group. This place doesn't look like it has been used for the sorts of ritualistic kind of things that you're imagining for a very long time.
I let the party know that.
All right. You'll also find at various places, sort of scattered about, much smaller piles, the size of the palm of your hand, of what look to be human teeth. And there are
Oh, the
several of
tooth
these
fairy thing.
piles. They seem to, Dan, Iggy, they seem to be of a similar age to the piles of femurs and thigh bone. The one pile of, there are several of these smaller piles. These piles are the size of the palm of a large palm of your hand. So there's maybe, 20 teeth or 25 teeth in each pile.
It's each pile, do they look like it's one pile of molars and one pile of like lower front teeth? Are they sorted by what?
No, but but I will tell you that it doesn't look like the individual piles contain only the teeth of one individual, because you can see, there are several molars, several incisors, more than one person would have. So it's multiple
This,
people, but there doesn't seem to be they don't seem to be full sets or anything like that,
yeah, this probably was
or
used for
separate.
ritual sacrifices, but a long time ago.
Yeah, at least to your eyes, at least 2 years ago was probably the last time at the latest anybody was here, or anybody was doing anything here. So couple of years ago.
Do we know what the timetable is? Like, we know when we came. Do we know
You
what the
guys,
timetable is like because there was contact, they had sent people before. Do we have
hmm
some idea about when that happened?
So you guys have been in Barovia, the land of Barovia, for about, I want to say about 5 days or so. So not a great deal of time since you guys were rescued in the forests outside of the village of Barovia. And but before that, Musif was not specific, but the impression that you got when you had your conversation with him about coming here was that he had mentioned flat out that he had sent on several occasions he had sent people scouts, things like that. One would assume that they would probably be no later than 6 weeks prior to when you guys were arrived.
Hmm.
But he certainly didn't mention anybody being attacked. All right, so Akuda, you want to climb to one at the top of one of the monoliths?
Yes, please.
Okay. Give me a climbing check.
Well, I was trying to find that as soon as I typed that temerarious statement. I'm looking for the climbing place.
Is
Let
it
me
the
Um,
see. So climb is an
athletic?
action. It's a two action. You attempt an athletics check to move a maximum of 5 discs or across an incline. So basically, it's going to take you a couple of minutes, but if you give me a couple of athletics checks,
mhm.
let's see if and you manage to avoid crit failing them, that would
Okay,
be good.
ready? Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's not a crit fail.
And second one.
That's also not a crit fail. All right, so you
Uh,
guys see Akuda. He sort of like takes the measure of the thing, and so one of the things that you notice, Akuda, is that the carvings are quite deep
mhm,
and create pretty significant and relatively easy handholds. Now, the
mhm.
height is a little bit much. These obelisks, for lack of a better term, are 30 to 40 feet high. They're not
That's fine.
even, but yeah, ultimately you get to the top of one. Give me
Okay.
a quick perception check.
All right, here we go. Perception. Perception. Ah,
All
Oh,
right.
that's terrible. Oh my
So
God.
so there
Wow,
is
I rolled a one.
yeah, that's not great.
That's really terrible.
There's nothing on the top of your
Uh,
of your particular obelisk. It's a flat
mm,
space.
okay.
It doesn't look like it's a flat space and it's pretty large. I mean, you could easily lay down up here.
Mm,
You could and it's flat enough where you could even take a nap and you wouldn't necessarily worry about rolling off,
sure.
unless you're quite an active sleeper. But yeah, it doesn't look like there's no evidence
Okay.
that people would be up on
Sorry.
top of this with any regularity,
Th-
I guess, for
th-
lack of a better term.
I didn't mean to click on that and accidentally display steady balance.
Oh,
Also,
you're
I'm
just
gonna
you're just
mute
bragging
myself.
at this point, aren't you?
Do we have a sense of how old the monoliths themselves are, as opposed to like the bones and such like around?
As a dwarf, you might have some stone cutting or stone knowledge. Do you have anything like that?
Feel like I should.
I feel like
I have
a
something.
dwarf of your stature ought to, but
Right,
Uh-huh.
right. I have, let's see, I have something called Ancient Blooded Dwarf.
okay.
Oh
Oh, it's
no,
for
that's
that's for shedding magical
magical.
effects. Call on
And
your ancient blood.
I have something about mountain strategy. That's it.
So
Um,
not, I mean, well, you're still a dwarf. You grew up in the mines. You yearn for the mines, and you would probably, as a dwarf, you would probably know a little bit about stumps. So give me an intelligence check. Give me a D20 plus your intelligence bone.
oh, okay, it's just a D20.
Just to, oh, straight up.
It's straight
15.
up.
All right. All right. So in this case, as you sort of examine these stones, one of the things you realize these are granite, quite heavy, sarsen style stones. They are not from here. Your guess is, well,
Mhm.
in your expert dwarvish opinion, that these stones were not mined here, or found here. They were mined and probably carved somewhere else and then carted here and stood. You look at the sort of the areas where the sort of how they're thing. And you could see, as you could see in this one, if you look at sort of the sarsens, you can see that other stones, it's almost like wedge stones, have been implanted next to these to sort of keep them in place while the soil would be put in. So it looks like someone put these here, but they're definitely granite.
Okay. And they're not from around here. And did we recognize, sorry, it's past my bedtime. Did we recognize the cities?
No, if it's certainly one thing you would recognize, at least based on your last 5 days, is it's definitely not Vallaki. It looks like, at least in some of the carvings, it looks like a much larger place, a much more urbanized place. Yeah, this is an urbanized place. There's nothing in Vallaki that looks like this.
And are all of the cities carved the same city, or do they look like they're different cities?
They look like they're either different cities or different portions of the same city. They are not alike.
Okay, okay.
Hmm.
And as we're now closer, but without going into the circle,
Mhm.
can we see anything more about the design on the floor? Like is
The circle?
yes.
Well, it's stone. You can see that pretty quickly, but it's definitely not the same kind of stone used in the obelisks. It's a paler stone, perhaps, and it has a much more significant amount of wear. Your guess is that this is limestone that has been carved fairly intricately and laid out in this pattern, almost like a patio of some sort or a circular sort of platform. But the wear on it is really significant, which makes you believe it's a softer stone. It's certainly not granite, and it is worn away quite significantly. There's nothing runage other than it's obviously quite ornate. Um, it doesn't. There's nothing about the circle that leads you to believe that. I mean, there's nothing intelligible. There's no runes or anything like that on it. It's just a bunch of, and a lot of these, but as you go closer, a lot of these limestones are carved in certain ways that sort of mimic the effect of bones.
Hmm.
So they used a pale stone, a soft stone, and carved them in many ways that sort of look like bones. So when this was first in placed, it might have looked like this circle was made of bones, even though they're stones.
I might have missed this, but is there anything in the bowl in the middle?
There is. It's got some water in it. And it is a substantive bowl. It's probably 4.5, 5 feet across. Also made of stone. It looks to be the same stone as the obelisks are made of. It's not limestone. Um, and it does radiate a little bit of divination magic.
The bowl or the whole site?
The bowl and well, the water really.
So okay, so it doesn't look like just rainwater.
Well, it is kind of cruddy looking, and there's the occasional leaf in it and that kind of stuff. So it's not pure blue or anything like that. Although the upcoming map may belie that. But it
Okay.
it does radiate a little bit, not a ton, of divination magic. Anybody who does magic on a regular basis, especially those of you
That
who
would be
are
me.
of the clerical persuasion,
Ooh.
give me a
I'm not a
quick
cleric.
Give me a quick clerical knowledge check.
Oh. Would that be like religion?
A religion check would work. Absolutely. All right. Grugilga's 18 religion, pulling it out. Velcro, 24 religion. Excellent. You want to throw your hat in the ring, Dan, with a little primal knowledge?
Um, Primal. So not religion for me.
You could do either, whichever one you prefer.
Got arcane.
Or arcane. Arcane will work.
You know what? Why don't I go for academia lore?
Okay.
I might have read something about it once.
Okay, you're not sure, but
Okay.
Velcro examines this, and Velcro, you realize pretty that this could serve as for somebody to cast scry on. So this could be used, cleaned up in that or has been used in the past as a scrying pool.
Oh, okay.
Somebody has cast scry through this water at some point.
Do I know how long ago it was?
The magic is pretty thin, so it would have been a while ago. Certainly not recently. But I
Okay.
mean, cleaned up, with fresh water put in or something like that. It could. I mean, there's nothing here that tells you it could not serve that same purpose again.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Now, let me clarify. The bowl and the water themselves do not allow you to cast scry on them. What they do is they can serve as a conduit. If you look at the scry rules, basically you have to have a pool of water, a crystal ball, something to
Okay.
look into. This could easily serve that and has in the past served that capacity, but it does not generate scries on its own. If you have scry or can cast scry, you could use this as your focus.
Hmm.
And the good part is it's like 5 feet across. So you could, unlike staring into a small crystal ball, you could get the big picture.
Check.
Fully zoomed in.
Akuda, are you still on top of the thing? On top of the obelisk? You muted.
Still
I
muted.
can't. You're still muted.
And you're still muted, but you probably wanted to be muted for that part.
I was saying that Akuda is doing a little goblin hop dance up top on his obelisk,
All right.
hopping
Get,
around, dancing.
I want those of you who are still on the ground, I want you to give me a perception check. And Akuda, I want you
Mm,
to give me a perception check as well.
sure, I can do that. Let me get over here. I'll try to roll higher than a one this time. Here we go. Um,
That'd be great if you could pull that off.
That's
I
always a
rolled
good
All
goal.
right, 24 is pretty good.
it.
So Dan, you and Velcro, Iggy and Velcro are sort of,
Distracted.
you guys are interested in the bowl in the water. And you kind of,
Yeah.
there's some like leaf sediment and shit in there, and you kind of scoop it around. But you both can feel that there is magic. Magic has passed through this water. Somebody
Mm,
did scries here at some point.
mm, mm.
Um, Grughilda, your perception check, you're sort of standing off to the side. You're like, I don't understand why these guys are so interested in this pond. It's great, but you're looking at the stones, and you hear sort of a noise. And as you're standing near one of the stones, something sort of drops on the ground in front of you next to the stone.
What is it?
Well, you look at it, and it looks like, and this seems completely alien. It looks like a bit of meat pie.
Meat pie?
Yeah,
Mm.
like the little like a pot
What?
pie.
Yeah,
It looks
yeah.
like a
A
piece
pot
of it.
pie.
Huh.
A pizza pot pie.
So that's
Where?
very odd.
Hmm?
I don't think we didn't, that wasn't like the inn didn't give us meat pie. Like,
No, no, they did not.
do
And it's
I,
certainly not the kind of meat pie that would fall from the sky.
it fell, it fell straight down. It's not like somebody threw it.
Landed and bounced almost right next to the thing.
Hmm.
All right,
Next to
I
the
really want
um,
to inspect this meat pie.
All right.
Raisins,
Is
I
it
got it.
warm?
a
Is it
meat pie falls from the
fresh?
sky.
Is it beef? Like what do I
What's it
It
made of?
seems to be, well, I mean, it's obviously a cooked meat pie. There are carrots and onions in there. You're frankly not sure what kind of meat, but
oh,
pork probably
pork.
smells like pork.
Okay. And is it
Hmm.
warm? It's fresh, it's warm?
It's not warm, but
Not warm.
it's not moldy or anything. I mean, it's not. It doesn't look like it's been sitting out very long.
Hmm.
And there's nothing in the sky. There's no
You,
birds
you
or
look up there?
yeah.
All right. Well, at the very top of the obelisk, you can see a bird, a raven sitting up there, and it looks like he has a meat pie, which he is
Wow.
pecking at and eating. It looks like he has either dropped or knocked off a piece of it. And as you look up, other pieces and crumbs kind of fall down, and the bird sort of like stops eating for a moment, the raven, and looks at your crow, whatever kind of bird it is, blackbird, looks at you, and it's got these little white eyes with the black pupils, and it's looking at you. And it seems, at least to you, it seems like those eyes hold more intelligence than an average bird. And then it goes back to pecking at this meat pie that it has somehow managed to get to the top of the obelisk and is now eating.
Wow. So do I have anything in my rations or anything that I would also give to this bird? Because I don't know, it's usually a multicolored bird, but Shellen.
Oh,
Birds. She likes
birds,
birds.
birds are
Swan.
sacred.
She likes the beautiful birds. She likes the beautiful things. But also everything has beauty and everything deserves beauty. So maybe the bird has something to do with Shellen. I don't know. But regardless, I don't know how that bird got a meat pie.
I
But
don't know how I got it up to the top of the thing. It's pretty substantial meat pie. It looks at least, I mean, you're 30, 35 feet away from it, but it
yeah.
looks like the pie is much larger than a single bird could carry, unless it's one of those coconut carrying birds that
When
migrate.
is the Kutagawa still up on top of the other thing?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Is there
Kutagawa, you also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, is there any something that looks like you have had meat pies where you are at some point?
Can I look down at my feet? Any meat
Absolutely. Yeah.
pies?
You do not see any evidence of either birds or meat pies.
Okay, so there's a crow eating a meat pie or a raven, African and European swallow. Hmm.
Are you
Huh.
suggesting that coconuts migrate?
Stringing it together on a string.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you don't notice. But Eric, you do see something off in the distance, away to the west.
Mhm.
As you standing up at the top of there, you sort of look down and you're looking for evidence of meat pies, crows, anything. Nothing like that on your obelisk. But as you look over to the west and
Mhm.
you roll a 24 perception, you
Yes, sir.
see in the distance what looks to be a man standing by two trees that are off in the distance, probably 250, 300 yards away, not too far outside of the forest.
Okay.
And with the 24, you would see that he is wearing black and a hooded cowl of some sort.
I we I don't want to call down to my friends. There's a guy over there with a black hooded cowl standing beside two trees. Is he watching us?
He's definitely looking in your direction.
Okay. I
He's also making some sort of gestures
okay.
with his hands and stuff like that. Those gestures don't look like they are directed at you,
Okay.
but you've seen people like Velcro and Iggy make similar gestures right before something bad happens to somebody.
Okay. I'm
Mm.
gonna
Uh-oh.
call down to crouch down. I'm gonna call down. I'm gonna peer over the side of the obelisk and say, "Hey, psst, d- to the west, black hooded spellcaster wearing black and a cowl next to two trees casting a spell, possibly related to the crow and possible incoming. Be careful."
So
It was
as
I
black
hope you
wearing
do that
black
with
like
interpretive dance to make that statement.
Yes. Right.
So as Akutagawa yells down, "Hey, there's this guy over there," a couple of things are going to happen. First, the crow, hearing Akutagawa yell down to Grukilda and the rest of the party, takes wing and knocks over the pie so that it falls to the ground almost at your feet, Grukilda, and sort of splats, at the little hummocks next to the stone. He didn't get to eat much of that pie. It's largely there, although it's not what you would call intact anymore. Akuta,
Okay.
give me another quick perception check as you look to the west
Okay.
and your spirit is crying for
As I
leaving.
look to the
Yeah,
west, I was going to say,
sorry.
my spirit is
I had a Led
crying for
Zeppelin moment
leaving.
there. Please, we'll cut that. We'll cut that out of the video.
14.
Perception. All right. So,
It's on a 1.
you see this guy sort of complete. He's been making these gestures for a while, and he sort of is looking out over the grassland that is between you and where you guys are and where he's standing, which is much closer to the edge of the forest. But as you do, you see something that sort of looks like this. I don't know if I can do it. So you don't see anything, and then all of a sudden in the grass you see like people sit up in the grass and then stand up and
Ooh, we got a
then begin
necromancer.
begin walking towards you, and they kind of look like this.
Oh, great.
Oh
Yeah, we got
no.
ourselves a necromancer.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
incoming crew of they look like it's not the welcome wagon.
They're walking relatively slowly. They're dressed in what look to be typical Barovian peasant clothing. They don't seem to be armed, but Kuda, from at least your vantage, they do seem to be approaching. Now they're still about 200 yards away, so there's plenty of time for sword pulling and things of that nature. Is there something you guys want to do before that? Because at the speed that they seem to be moving, and so another thing, Akuda, that you notice is the guy in the cowl is
Mhm.
not coming with them. He's staying
Yeah.
back.
That's
They're
that's
just
what
Okay.
necromancers do.
Yeah, he's hanging
Right.
back. So he's not approaching. So he's about 300 yards away. These guys are about 225, 250 yards away, and they're just sort of lumbering towards you. They're not making any noise or anything. They're just sort of thing.
Wait,
Okay.
between us and the guy in the cloak?
These guys are between you and the guy in the cloak. The guy in the cloak is like over there by those trees
Mhm.
that you can see sort of in the distance, and the forest that you guys emerged from is behind him. So it's possible he may have been following you guys because he emerged from the forest right around the same general area that you guys did.
But did we
Mhm.
But he
cross
has not
that?
approached the stones.
Did we cross that meadow where the dead people came from?
Yep.
Allegedly dead people. Or they're not
Yes.
as dead as they should be. Yes. And did we
Yes, you
see
did.
any signs of
No, nothing like that. You didn't see any. I mean, it's not like there was a field of corpses sitting around. You're not sure where these guys came from. Did we miss a giant pile of corpses in the middle of a field? No, you did not.
Got it. Okay.
But it does look like that he has raised them from this thing. So maybe they were buried here and you would have missed them.
Hmm.
Maybe they were just spread out enough where your tracks, your path wouldn't have brought you close to them.
Got it. I
But they are definitely heading your way.
I guess there's no way for me to take a shot at the crow with my sling.
The crow has already flown off,
All right.
so he's gone away. The
Okay.
meat pie though is on the ground if you want to take a swing at that.
No thanks. Now, question, friends. I'm not exactly a frontline fighter. Would it be smarter for me to stay up here, take shots at the zombies with my sling?
Yeah.
yes. That seems like
Can
a
you
good
hit the necromancer? That
idea.
Well,
might be easier to kill him than all the zombies.
he
300,
is.
300 yards away.
It's going to be one heck of a slingshot. I don't think I could do that.
I don't know that what is the
Where's
I
the
mean, the
range
sling is
on
a
our? Yeah,
pretty.
who's got long range attacks?
I mean, I think you need like a longbow or something, don't you?
Yeah.
range on a sling is 50 feet. Yeah.
Huh.
You're talking about somebody who's about 900 feet away.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Nobody has any distance attacks.
Not 900 feet.
Yeah, 900 feet. Even a longbow, I don't think can go 900 feet. Hold on. I'll check that though.
Well, that's how many increments you're willing to go.
Yeah. All right. It says range 100 feet. So theoretically, that's the increment, right? So what do you
Right.
take? Is it -1 or -2 per range increment? I think it's -2.
But that's a lot. That's a real
Well, nobody has a longbow anyway, so we don't need to go through that.
Well, even a
That's fine.
sling. So if 900 divided by
Yeah, no, a
50,
sling. Yeah, you wouldn't get a sling to go that far.
850 would be 16, 17 times
tough.
2. You'd be able to make that shot at -34.
Yeah, no, no, I wasn't talking about the sling. I'm just
Oh, okay.
surprised that nobody has something that's a bit longer. My spells are only 30, so
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have
Yeah.
anything longer either.
I have a javelin. That's my longest. That's my
Yeah, javelins all we got all close combat.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So, Grugilda, you're
That's so good
standing
to
near
know.
the meat pie. Give me a quick perception check on the meat pie. 20 on the meat pie. All right. As Akutagawa has warned you, and now you can sort of see these people sort of lumbering forward towards you in the grassland. Although
Mhm.
Akutagawa had a thing, you kind of look around, you're getting ready to draw your sword out, and it's like we've got a fight coming. You look down at the meat pie and you see something disconcerting.
Is it people pie?
It looks like there's a small finger in the pie.
Oh, it's people pie.
Eat
Oh
it.
gosh.
People
Yeah.
pie.
People pie. Ugh.
Teeny
Can
Todd,
somebody
yay!
burn this?
And
Like just
Uh,
what's worse, it looks like it's a small finger.
oh no, it's baby people pie.
Not baby, perhaps, but certainly not an adult human finger.
Oh,
It's smaller than that.
okay,
Where
what
the hell is a crow getting a people pie in this area? It's not
right.
like you have, Cannibal McDonald's down the road.
I'm thinking the crow is also associated with the necromancer, and obviously he likes people pie.
Not Shellen. Shellen has nothing to do with people pie, sir.
Sorry, I'm writing that down. Shaylin has nothing to do with people.
Okay, I'm gonna exclaim, but calmly, and yet not so calmly, about
Meat pie is people.
the finger. There's a small finger. It's not even like an adult people
Mm-mm.
finger. So this is bad mojo, and I still think we should set fire to this people
Yeah.
pie. Give it a cremation burial.
So you've got maybe a minute or so before the slow-moving creatures manage to cross the grassland towards you. Akuta, you see that the hooded figure has not moved. He's standing over by those trees, and he's
Mhm.
remaining far away.
Mhm.
Perhaps one gets the impression that he understands that you guys do not have the distance to be able to fire upon him. But the
Yeah.
creatures themselves just continue lumbering towards you. Is there anything? So
Okay.
you've got about a minute or so. Is there anything specific that you guys want to do? And if you want, we can maybe go over to here.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. When they get okay,
Okay.
when they get in range, I'm gonna start lobbing off slingshots at them.
Okay. So you're going to
So
prepare an action. So let's get where everybody is. So Kuda, you're on top.
yep.
And you went on top of the bone one. So I think that you are like right about there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So where are the rest of you posting up at?
Where was I must be like, where was the people pie?
The
Because
people pie would have been over at this one here. Let me move you over there.
okay, that's probably
So
where I
you're
would
probably
find the
this
people
this is the
pie.
one this is the one where
Pie is.
the Raven the pro was.
Here, we'll make a little
Which
circle.
direction are they coming from?
I'm sorry?
Which direction are they coming from?
They're coming from the west. They're coming from the left side.
Oh, left.
Is anybody here a frontliner, Iggy?
Yeah, I'm a frontliner. I'm gonna move across. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna cross the thing, and I'm gonna get. I don't think I should get too far ahead of the group. Am I the only frontliner?
I'm a
Yep, you're
frontliner.
it.
I'm not very good at combat.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go
Definitely not a frontliner.
across if I can
Right over here.
to be, yeah, to be like, I don't know.
We can take cover on the stone. Well, actually, they're zombies, so
They're zombies like this.
or whatever. They're undead.
Should be able to move faster than them. And unless you said they're 100 yards away?
They're about 100 yards away, but they're closing, and you could begin. So the first thing that you guys notice is the smell,
Oh,
and they smell bad. They smell like decomp, but they also smell like earth, like hummus. Not hummus, humus, like
Hummus.
earth, like they've been buried in the earth. Like yeah, they smell like hummus, and you're like, ooh,
Okay.
pita chips, let's get some. No, like humus, like they've been buried in the earth.
yeah.
And so there's that strong smell of decomposition and sort of like an earthy smell to it. That's what hits you first. And it's like a wave of it hits you as they get closer. Then you can hear them sort of like making those traditional zombie noises as they sort of move forward, like as they move, towards you guys.
I'm gonna
And
cast a
it's just
spell about 60 feet out. When
My
they're about
my
60 feet out.
14-year-old smells like that all the time now.
Like Team Boy, a
Smells
little
like
bit like
team
hummus.
spirit.
Yeah,
Um,
Like
hummus and
Axe
more like
body spray.
hoagie. They're more like hoagie, like this vinegary, awful smell. Like, go take a shower again.
all right. So, John, you're running all the way out there
Yeah.
because that would be almost the exact place where I don't know they would come in on the map.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna start blasting
All right.
when they're
So, at
when they're
what
60 feet
range are you
away.
going to blast away?
60 feet.
60 feet.
Oh,
All right. They're
um,
they're getting close. So they move. Hold on, I gotta check.
wait, are we? You also be behind me. That's the whole point of the
No,
frontliner.
no, 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 no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blast them and retreat, blast, retreat.
I'm going to do the
Oh,
same
blast
thing. Yeah.
retreat, blast retreat. Okay, then
Blast and
I'll
retreat,
do.
blast and retreat, blast and retreat. And then you kind of hold our retreat for us in case
Yeah,
they.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna trike them down. It's called the
I
canalization
need
of
a
the enemy
range of
force
50
into the
feet,
kill
not
zone.
60.
All right. Let me see how.
Disrupt undead.
And how many are we talking about ish?
If
Looks to be about a dozen.
Oh, Lakers doesn't.
All right. So that being the case, you guys will each. So their speed is 1 second. 1 second. Where did I go? Here we go. Stop it. All right. Hold on. It moved back when I didn't want it to move back. Hold on. I have this button on my mouse on the side where my thumb sits, and
Mm.
if I click it, it goes. It's a backspace button. So it's like I always am backspacing on shit.
Backspace,
All right, their speed is 25, so they are moving. It feels like at first when they were way over there, it seems like, well, they're moving slow. We got plenty of time. And now that they're like within 60 feet, suddenly they're like, and they've seen you, so they're getting narrowed. You guys will get a shot at them before they will be entering the board. So
we'll take a
every
shot and then we will retreat. That'll be the other moves that we make.
all right. As soon as let me see what is. So you are up on the top of there. So yeah, they would have to be um about this line would be where you would start to see being able to hit them at that line,
Question,
at,
Do we
at
need
that
to
hummock.
back them up to you, Kutagawa?
question.
Hmm.
If I'm up 40 feet in the air
Hmm.
and they're on the ground, does that
Hmm.
give me any kind of advantage for range or
That's a
accuracy or
that's a
anything at
good
all?
question. Let me see.
I
Let me see what
I
I can
don't
find
know
here.
how that, I mean, just to also I hope they can't climb.
All right,
Well,
one
by the
sec.
time, I mean, for them to climb to you, they'd really have to have gotten through the rest of us. So,
Hold on. Let me talk to my good friend ChatGPT. Does hold on.
but do you?
Elevation give missile weapons an advantage? Question mark.
Oh, that's like in Boulder's Gate. You always get advantage
Yeah,
when you're
yeah.
up.
When you throw the pike down, you get the weight advantage.
Uh, all right. It does not give you any specific.
Mm,
It
It's
does
okay.
not give you a +1 bonus, but it does ameliorate cover. So if they had cover,
Okay, I see. Okay,
your
that
height
makes sense.
advantage would potentially negate that.
Okay,
But in this case, it
um,
does not give you any specific bonus to your attack rolls.
gotcha. Okay, thank you.
You bet. All right. So Velker and Iggy, both you guys are going to get something to do before you retreat behind Grugilda. What is that thing that you are going to do? Infuse vitality. What is it? You empower
No,
your
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Ignore
okay.
that. This
Vitality Lash. All right, at 30 feet, one creature that is undead, you demolish the corruptus forces UD2. So I have to make a basic saving throw. So let us do this. In a
Good DC.
And mine's the
key.
same. DC 18, Fortitude.
All right. I
Sorry.
get 4 + 6.
PC 18. That's awesome.
Okay.
We're still level 2, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Against the Vitality Lash. 14, it did not make it. So what happens? He does 2d6 vitality damage with a base of the creature crit fails. I did not crit fail. But I did not save. So 2d6 damage,
Yeah, so it's
correct?
6.
16.
Six.
Okay.
No, 6.
Oh,
16
that's
is
crit.
critical.
Gotcha. Okay. So, and I'm going to assume that is going to be the one directly in front of you. Excellent. Yeah, you see it stagger as the vitality lash lays into it, and it sort of staggers around a little bit as it recovers, and then it sort of gets back to its feet. It begins moving towards you. Dan, what about you?
It's a very similar spell, Disrupt Undead. I just put it in my chat, but it's
Disrupt
very similar.
undead. Now I have to make it to fort
Wow.
save.
Yep.
Oh,
Ooh, he
Oh,
made
but you
that
made it.
save. I did not crit thing, but I
You
think it.
made it.
What
So
is
then I retreat.
okay? So no damage on a basic save.
Nope.
Okay. I don't know that that's
I
altogether
I
true.
would rage too. Usually it's at initiative, but I mean, since we have the time that I see them coming,
Okay.
I'm raging as well. Yeah. I have the I think all barbarians now have the quick tempered where like you just rage at initiative, but
Just had it.
yes.
This is a not great. 1 second. Basic save. A success is you take half the damage on a basic save, so I do take some
Oh,
damage.
okay.
So
Well,
go
that's much
ahead.
better.
Go ahead and roll your 2d6. All right, so you take 2 points.
Why did I bother?
All right, and Grugilda, did you say you were going to do something? You're quick tempered, so
Raging.
Yeah,
you're
when we roll initiative
you're
usually.
like I hate zombies.
Yes.
All right, well, get used to having a little fun because here they be.
Holy humdinger
Oh,
or unholy humdinger.
okay. You're gonna appear there now. Okay, I'm gonna move back 1.
Okay. All right, let's roll
Okay.
for initiative while
Okay.
I go through each of these and give them their so you guys can see their health bars. I apparently forgot.
It's pretty terrible.
Mm,
Oh,
sorry,
sorry. I
not
need to put that out.
both.
Hold on. I'll put it out there.
Lock here.
Oops.
Uh,
Oh, it got it. Yay.
I'm looking for initiative. Sorry. Initiative. Everything in absolute alphabetical order. Here we go. It is. All right. Um, huh. Initiative.
there you have it.
Nice. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Get
And
all
then
these zombies. That's a bunch of zombies, man. Whew.
That's yeah.
We're in zombie town.
it is a few.
I would like to sneak over and backstab the necromancer if I get a chance.
He's pretty far away.
And there's no cover, right?
Not really. I mean, it's
Right.
grassland. I mean, theoretically, someone your size might be able to get out there, but
Hmm.
you're right now. You're on the top of a 35-foot obelisk
Right.
with a sling in your hand.
Yeah.
All right, let
So,
me roll mine. So, what do zombaroonies have? Will you stop with that already? Venus. All right, Anish is. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's just do it this way. Sorry, I was unprepared. Okay. All right, we go into so the zombies reach the edge of the clearing with the stones. They are moving towards all of you, making that low groaning noise as they
mm,
look to feed.
okay, great. And well, Grughilda, the mighty dwarf, is right out front there.
She is right out front there, raging mad. She hates zombies.
Oh boy. Okay,
What
be
is
careful.
But it's not her turn. It's Akutagawa's turn. She's standing up on a thing. They are still too far away from your sling, unless you take a range increment, which you can.
Oh. Um, I will, as soon as I can possibly hit one, I'm gonna try, and I'll try
You,
for that one right there.
all right, you could take a range increment. So your attack roll is at -2. So you
That's
don't
totally fine.
you don't
That's
have to let them in. We can take it off as you roll.
okay. So I rolled a 19.
19 -2 is 17. Darn it! I am just about sick of this thing acting this way. Here we go. All right, now we're playing with gas. All right, so AC is 12. So honk, your stone bounces off the skull of the zombie, and he
Mm-hmm.
staggers back. How much damage do you do? Three bludge?
Just three.
Three
It
bludge. And which one
it's
was
a
it?
sling. This one, this guy right there.
Okay, three bludge.
Oh, but
Badonk.
hurt.
You hear
Oh
you hear the
wow.
unmistakable bowling ball like sound of a sling stone clonking onto a skull. It
Okay.
staggers a bit, but continues to. It looks a little bit confused because it doesn't know where it came from, but continues moving towards Grughilda.
Okay. As much as I can, I'm gonna keep firing shots at these guys.
Is a slingshot? Is that a single action? I guess it probably is. So yeah,
You
you
have
could
to
you could.
reload?
He
I
probably has his little pocket full of stones. He's just slinging them in there.
um I have lots of stones, but
I'll double
it,
check though. Let's see.
I'm not even sure.
Slinging.
It says I have a sling, and then I have two and three, but that's not.
Type range,
It's a
category simple, group sing, hands one, reload one. Oh, you have to take to reload, you have to take an action. So
okay.
so you could fire once, reload, fire again, and that'll be the end of your turn.
Okay. May I do that?
You may indeed. Use your second
Okay.
attack
S
button though.
Second attack. Oh, here we go. And
10
I, I'm
-2 is 8. That is a miss.
okay. All right. I would have knocked him good too. Oh well.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
have been
all right.
a solid hit. All right. Velcro 3,
Okay.
Electric Boogaloo. Wait, that's 2. Sorry, that was Velcro 2.
How do I do a 15-foot cone? Where are those shapes at?
All right, let me grab you a cone for you. Is there any particular color that you think would be appropriate?
Magenta.
Magenta. Let me see what
No,
I got.
yellow's fine.
Yellow cone. All right, we can do, and it's a 15-footer.
Yes, sir.
All right, there you go. Feel free.
Oh, fun.
So you can turn it. It's got the little turner too that you can at the
Hmm,
upper right corner.
nice.
There you go.
Nice.
All right. I assume this is some sort of disgusting spell.
Yes, it is. Mwah. Mwah.
Disgusting.
What spell is it? So you're gonna move and then cast the spell?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna breathe some motherfucking fire.
Breathe. Oh, breathe fire. All right. So basic save, Portage. That's on me. You got 3 guys in there that are now getting blazed on by the fire.
Yes.
All right. First save. I'm gonna go top to bottom. Miss. Second hit, and third miss. So the guy in the middle somehow managed
You
to
got plus
avoid
six
the
on
brunt.
your
That's
you
our
got plus
fort.
6 on your reflex as a zombie?
Oh, reflex. I'm sorry. No, hold on. Hold everything.
Yeah. Zombies can't be getting +6 on a reflex.
No, they do not.
Unless they're super
Their
zombies.
reflex are 0. So I got a 6, a 13, and a 3. So none of those would. So that's all 6 points of damage of fire.
And one of them may have been a crit fail.
No.
Ooh, the 3 is a crit fail. It's 10 below, so that is a crit fail. In which case he catches on fire and falls down burning. So I'm gonna put this.
Wait, why
22.
is that your
22 also.
spell? Why would that be different from your other spell DC? Is it 18, not 14?
Might be a higher level spell. Might use a different
Oh,
it might use a different ability score.
oh, okay.
All
Hold
right.
on, it's a cleric spell. It's
Yeah.
a cleric spell. Let me override that. It should be DC 18.
Okay. Well, in that case, the 6 will also be a crit fail, while the 13 will be a regular fail. So on
So 22 damage.
yep. So those will drop and they will catch on fire, as I like to call it. So we'll put a little fire on them.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Thank you, thank you. I need to override this thing.
Velcro, I have breathe fire too, and it lists it as arcane or primal.
Yeah, but it's a domain spell for my
Yeah,
cleric,
but if it's arcane or primal, it's probably going to use your intelligence, not your wisdom. That's probably why the DC changed.
no, I think it's treated as a cleric spell. But I'm gonna look that
Yeah,
up.
it can be a cleric spell and still not use your wisdom.
That's true.
Really?
So
Yep.
you can cast it, but it defaults to a different primary stat.
Oh, like
That's probably why it was.
shit.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I would probably that sounds reasonable. That sounds like something Pathfinder Second Edition would do.
Bastards.
Just like the
All right,
bastard.
so you've lit. So 2 of them are lit on fire. The other one significantly scorched, but still moving towards you. Was that a 2-action spell?
2 action spell, yes.
Grugilda.
And I also moved
Okay.
up, so
So
So that's your 3.
I was going to go after this one, but now I'm going to step in front of Velcro because I don't want this guy to get. So I'll move, and then
Okay.
a two-handed.
You're
Wait
gonna
a second.
bring the heat.
I'm gonna do it, and I'm trying to see. Do I have? I don't think it's. I'm not gonna bother with him trying to intimidating strike him. I'm gonna see because I'll have a chance to hit him twice if I know. If I
I don't know that you can intimidate a zombie.
Yeah, I
They
think that's right. I
They're
think that,
essentially mindless.
yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna try to strike him.
Okay. 18 will hit. Ba-bang! So it is not a crit. But so you do 5 points of damage.
+3 because I'm raging.
Plus,
And I
I'm
don't
sorry, say that
know-
again. Plus how much?
+3 because I'm
+3,
raging.
so 8.
So 8.
Okay.
And it's spirit ghost touch.
They're not ghosts. Yeah, so it's okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. I didn't know if that matters. Is he still up?
He is still up, but he
I
is
will-
looking pretty aware. You've cut a huge slash through his torso,
Okay.
which is now oozing with black goo.
Ooh, it's
I'm gonna try to
oozy.
hit him a second time.
All right.
Oh,
7 will
no.
miss.
Oh,
But you've
okay.
definitely got his attention as he reaches his arms out to you. Oh, and his jaw drops down and little kind of yellowish black saliva comes pouring out of his tooth, rotten teeth mouth. Iggy, now's your chance to show
So
what.
the 2 on the left and the right are they both like down on the ground?
As opposed to the one Grugilda's fighting, yes, they are down and they are on fire from the fire breath.
Okay. I'm going to do electric arc, and it does
Okay.
not say in the spell that there's any range between the 2 targets as long as they're both within my range.
All right. Electric arc. I gotta spell this.
I'm taking a lesson from Velcro because this is a reflex save.
Okay.
So it's a DC 18 reflex save. I'm going to pick who's in front of Broomhilda.
Okay.
And then, sorry, I'm on the wrong map. No, I'm on the right one. It's not letting me do. Oh, there we go. I'm sorry, and this one.
Which one?
Since the other 2 are down, I'm going to focus
Gotcha.
on this
All right.
one and hers.
Is there anything that says that they have to be a certain distance apart?
No, it doesn't say. Isn't that interesting?
Electric arc, range 1 or 2 creatures, range 30 feet. The arc leaks from one target to another. Yeah, okay.
I think it just has to be within the 30 feet that from me.
I think, yeah, and those certainly both meet the bill. So your electricity juts out, goes right past Grugilda's ear, making her even rage even harder, and zaps into the dude. And so reflex save for the first guy, the guy in front of Grugilda. Oh, that is a crit fail.
Oh,
It sure is.
Hopefully you
So-
didn't get me.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
no,
Wow.
that's
No,
not.
I didn't fail.
Oh,
The
okay.
zombie failed.
The zombie failed.
So
Okay,
critical
okay.
failure is double damage from that. So the electricity slaps into him and then goes in one of its ears, shoots out the other ear,
Wow.
towards the other dude and
Right.
fries its little brain. It drops to Brugilda's feet even before it could get, it could get a bite out of her. It just dropped it.
Oh,
The electricity shoots over to her, passes through, goes through its head. You can see steam coming out of its ears as the electricity arc shoots over to the next zombie, who has to make a saving throw as well and rolls a natural 20. That is a crit
Not
success.
crit. Well, no, doesn't it
And
be plus 10 for crit?
oh
either
yes.
both. I think both, right?
Like you gotta bring the heat on yeah, it's just a regular success. So half damage. Go ahead
Oh,
and roll the D4. Five, half of five is two. And the electricity spent from frying the
Wimpy.
other zombies' rotten, disgusting, test pus-filled brain now weakly zaps the other dude, gives him a little
Then I'm going to move to here.
thing.
yeah.
Okay. Behind the
Cover.
thing.
Yep,
All right.
cover.
Sounds good. All right. Now it is the zombie's turn. So I'm just gonna go. All right. So first action. One, two, three, four, five. That's 25 feet. Boop,
Oh no.
boop, boop,
Oh no.
boop,
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
boop.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Eek. Better fire up that sling.
25, and then it's gonna come around. It's coming. So it's coming. So it's gonna go to. So this is 25 for him. And this is going to be 25 for him. All right, so that's first action. The second actions for the cluster over here are going to be attacks. I think three on Grugilda and two on Velcro, while these other two move towards Iggy and will reach him with their second moves.
Oh no.
So let me. Oh,
Oh,
so those. So then now attacks. Two attacks. So let me look at real quick. So these kinds of zombies are they strike with a fist or a bite, and
oh,
I'm going to say they haven't had any food for a long time, so they will be biting.
Waiters. Oh no.
So
But
on
these
uh, on
these guys
Grugilda.
have all their teeth. I mean, these aren't the where the teeth came from, are they?
Doesn't seem to. These guys have teeth. They're
Oh, they
broken and pestilential, but they do have shards of teeth, broken teeth in
Oh.
their mouths. So the first one reaches out, tries to grab her and bite Brugilda, and rolls a natural one.
Oh.
So that would be a potential fumble. So let's just go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the chart out right now, just in
These
case
teeth
we need it.
fell
So we're
out.
gonna roll that again and see if that's a fumble. It is not. I'm assuming. What is your AC?
18, it looks like.
So that is not just a regular fumble on their first attack, but it stops there, so he can't bite you again. The other one tries to bite you and rolls an 18 and lands a chomp.
Oh no. Okay.
And it does 1d6 plus 3.
My goodness.
So you are like, it just bit me for 8 points of damage.
Okay. All right. So that's my temps.
And then
Then
it has a grab attack, which means the monster's last action was a successful strike. Or the monster has a creature grabbed or restrained. Attempts to grapple. So he is going to try
with his
and
teeth, he's like,
yeah, well, he's with his teeth. Yeah, well, he's bit you, so now he's trying to like wrap his arms around you. So
oh,
I have to
oh,
make a zombie athletics check against your fortitude DC.
oh, my fortitude DC. Okay, my
So
fortitude DC is 19.
okay, perfect. And his athletics is unknown,
Oh.
not listed. So I'm assuming it's just a natural 20. Not a natural 20. You mean just a regular 20. He does not grab you. So but he does take a small chunk out of you and begins chewing furiously.
Oh, oh.
Well, not furiously, more like deliciously. For Velcro, they three are going to bite you.
No, three were gonna bite me, and
Oh,
only
sorry.
two
All
on
right.
Velcro.
So here's the other bite on you is another bite.
Okay,
So, ooh, max damage, another 9 points. How are you
nice.
doing over there?
I'm feeling fine.
Feeling fine.
Oh wow. All right.
And he's going to try and hold on. Ooh, Natural 20 on grab it. So this one's got a
Oh no.
hold of you, and you
This
are
one here.
effectively that one. You are effectively grappled at this point.
So does that mean I can't move, or does that mean I can still fight but not move?
So let's get to the bottom of that right now. So grapple
Grapple
always means
restrained.
so many different. So if you have the target, you can grapple a target that's not grabbed or restrained. Success. It wasn't a critical success, so it's just regular. You are grabbed until the end of the turn unless you move or your target escapes. You have at least one free hand and your target is more than one large size. What does that mean? You are held in place, giving you the
Okay.
off guard and immobilized actions. If you attempt to
Oh,
manipulate action while grabbed, you must succeed as a DC 5 flat check or you lose the action.
okay.
Roll the check
Okay.
afterwards, but apply any issues. So yeah, you're stuck. You can't move,
Okay.
but
But I
you
can
can
still
fight.
keep it. I can fight. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Here's the thing: you have to roll a flat check, just a straight up DC, and
Oh,
you do so. It's like a 25% miss
I thought
chance.
that was to manipulate. So like if I wanted to drink a potion or something.
Oh yeah, you mean as far as fighting? I guess that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Because I don't know why. I mean, it seems like it would be, but I don't think that the attacks have the manipulate tag. Like,
Mm,
like when you drink a potion, it has manipulate tag and then
right. Yeah. If you attempt to manipulate action while grabbed. Okay. Yes. So it's for that. You can still fight, but you
okay.
just can't move.
I can't move. I don't want to move. I want
Okay.
to kill
You want
these
to fight.
people
All
or
right. So,
unpeople.
and then 2 on Velcro. First one, 16, second one, 8. Ooh, natural 1. Let's refloor that. Ooh, 10. You're,
His head.
I don't think any of those got you. And that one is a natural attack fumble.
Yay!
Uh, fist meets face. The attack hits you instead and is a critical hit.
What?
So he bit himself.
Ooh, he bit
Oh.
his tongue.
I'll leave a mark.
And
Oh.
so the bite, so crits do double damage. So this is the damage that he did to himself. So he did 10 points of bite damage to himself. He bit his own arm off.
Wow.
All
That's awesome.
right. So
He just wanted to
that's
show you he means business.
he means business. All right, and then finally, so for the third action, 3 attacks on Brughilda at a lesser amount.
Yes.
So first, second,
Wait. Was the grapple one not an attack? Not the second attack?
it was the second attack. They get a third attack.
Oh, but they
Three
get
action
Grapple
out.
two?
isn't an extra attack, is what she's
Yeah, it's
asking.
you get his part. He gets it as part of his second. It's not an extra attack.
Oh.
So
Oh.
he has you. So natural 20 is 22 hits you. There's another bite
Well,
coming
that
in.
natural 20 is 10
5
damage.
points. Oh, is that? That's not 10
Well,
above
that
your.
a
It's a
20.
22 is not 10 above your.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's not a crit.
yeah. Okay, just five.
And then 5 points of damage, and then the
Okay.
final one. Oh, geez, and
Yay.
potential fumble and a 12. So that is a confirmed fumble. These guys are doing great. Uh, punctured foot. Somehow he bit his own foot. D6 of damage and speed is half. So that is now the slow one. I'm going to mark him. It's the one that has you grappled.
Oh,
So
he
does a
can't move
fumble
either.
break the grapple?
Oh, I don't know.
So let me take his D6. Hold on, let me roll his
I would
damage.
think if you ate your own foot, it would break your grapple.
I think it would. I got to be honest with you. All right, grapple is broken.
No grapple?
And he is slowed. So what is the color of slowness? I'm going to say brown.
Okay, I'm degrappling.
You are degrappled.
Okay.
And then against Velcro 19. Is that the 21 going to hit you, Velcro?
Yes, my AC is 18.
Ooh, max damage, 9 points. And the second attack, ooh, 21, another one.
Oh no.
Ooh, Velcro, how you doing on hit points over there,
What
buddy?
the heck?
Good.
Max
Oh,
on
I'm
both.
good.
Good. All right. And then 2 attacks on Iggy. And these are first
No.
attacks, so they get all the juice.
No, it's their third action. They did
Yeah,
a
but
double move.
but it's still only their first attack.
Yeah, there's no
So you can
math.
not only attack after a double move, but you don't even take a penalty on it. That's harsh.
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, that's the rules. That's the rules.
I think that is the rules.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm gonna get
that's
you.
harsh, but
Ooh. Oh, another confirmed fumble. Is a 15 going to hit you?
nope.
All right, so a miss and a
Goodness, you rolled
fumble.
bad.
This doesn't make any sense. Unintentional move. He stumbles trying to bite you as his teeth snap shut, crack, little pieces of teeth gonna move 10 feet in a random direction
Wait.
and provoke.
Do
So direction will
you
be
do you have
8.
do you have a thing?
Hey, what's our help? Blue or green?
Kind of thing.
I think
It's green is the health on these things.
I can't see.
Oh
I
no, I'm
can't.
sorry. It's blue is the health.
What about
Oh,
us?
no.
You guys are whatever you choose to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
I,
So he stumbles 10 feet, so he goes to here. Well, no, he doesn't. He slams forward into the stone and staggers sideways, which would provoke an attack of opportunity if that is something you do.
Sure. I'm barehanded, but I've got a punch that's at +7.
no, I think you have to have a feat for that.
And I'm checking.
Because I do get one, but not to level 6.
Attack of opportunity. So you lash out at a foe that leaves an opening. It is a reaction. Make a melee strike against the triggering trigger. If you were a critical hit and the trigger was a manipulated, you disrupt, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, no, you don't. I don't think this is. Um, yeah, no, I think it's just it's a reaction.
Well,
Do
okay.
you have to have a feat for it? I think that's in 5e.
No, in 5e you don't. Everybody can do an opportunity attack.
Hmm.
In path the in the
You're the
Defender
feet.
2.0.
let me see if I can find it. There's a barbarian. It's a feat I have to take as a barbarian.
All right, hold on a second. Oh
Oh,
yeah, you do have to have a
but
specific ability. Fighters get attack of opportunity at level 1.
okay. Oh, that's
Uh
quite nice for them.
yeah, so it's
So
I don't
Iggy
think
wouldn't
it's
have it. He's just
it
a
is a
witch.
reaction that only true creatures with the proper features can use. So yeah, you would not then.
Okay.
And sometimes I know some fighters get 2. It's wrong. It's so good if it's you,
Yep.
but if it's not you,
All right. All right. So that is the end of round 1. We go into round 2. A lot of zombie bites happening. Akutagawa safe on top of his Sarsen Stone. What do you do?
Geez, I'm staying up here. No. What I'm gonna do? Who has grappled my friend
Nobody's
Uh,
Zipporah?
grappled.
they stumbled away and got well. He bit himself or he did something to his foot and stumbled away
Okay,
and now is
shoeless,
slowed.
shoeless Joe.
I'm looking at my
Footless,
friends.
footless Joe.
Which of my friends seems the most beleaguered?
Oh, that'd be
Uh,
Velcro.
Velcro.
that's
Most
Velcro.
probably
wounded.
Velcro. Yeah, he's down to 4 hit points.
Wh- I don't see Velcro. Oh, right
He's right
there.
here.
Ooh, all right. I'm gonna take a shot at this zombie right there.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I can't see his health bar. Like, I
Okay.
can
Yeah, I
see
can't
Iggy's
either.
health though.
Very low. It's a sliver.
No, I
It's so
can't see any
small that we
bars at
can't see
all.
it. I can see from Hilda's, but I can't see Velcro's.
At all?
And I can see,
Yeah,
Well,
no.
yeah, no. I can see
Yeah,
Eric's as well. I just can't see his.
Here, I'll show you mine. Let me move real quick.
Can I see Eric's?
I
Now you
got
see
you.
No, I
mine?
still
Yeah,
don't
I
see it.
see Eric's too.
Okay, now I see it.
Oh yeah.
Now it's there.
Looks like a dot.
It's a dot. Yeah, it's not great.
Okay,
All right. So Akuto, you're gonna do that. It's 1 range increment to this guy right there.
that's fine.
So you
I'm
get a
gonna take a
-2
shot
on
at
your
him.
shot.
That's fine. I'm gonna take a shot at him. Roll a 22.
Kabonk. It's 20
Oh.
will hit for 4 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Badoink. The rock bounces off his like shoulder and neck.
And I'm allowed one more.
You use reload as a second action, and then you can
Yep.
shoot again as a third action, but technically it's your second attack.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna roll a 11. I missed.
11, yeah, you missed that one.
Okay.
All right, that's Akuda.
All right.
Velcro.
All right. I'm gonna move here
Okay.
and here,
Okay.
and then give me that cone again.
Ooh, all right. Can do. Can do. 15-footer. There you go, buddy.
Except for kind of turned upside down. There you go.
Is that a? Oh, are you gonna get me?
Nah, I think he's turning the
It's
thing.
just positioning.
We're gonna get
Oh,
those
no.
four.
Okay. All right. That's legit.
I won't move. I won't move the line.
Don't get my beard.
Preserve the beard. All right. So I'm gonna go closest to you and then left to right.
I looked it up.
So,
It's a divine spell. It's
ooh, there you go. Okay, so it's better. All right, this is gonna be tough for me. I got a feeling. So if I get lower than an 8, that is a crit fail. So guy right in front of you, succeeds. So half damage.
Not that happy.
Uh, Again, the guy right in front of Grughilda,
Woo!
half damage. The guy next to him, full damage, and the guy next to him, double damage. So this guy here got double damage. Everybody else gets full, except for the guy right in front of you who gets half. You sort of blew it past him. All right, how much damage did it say? Oh, 10 points. All right,
yes.
so half
I
would be
was trying to think of that
5.
critical out. It rolled for the critical, but
Yeah, it does automatically.
right. But I mean, it should be 20, right? Not 12.
Yeah, it
No,
rolls
it
it
rolls for it.
separate. You can turn that off if you
Turn that
don't.
off.
Yeah,
Turn that shit off.
like there's something in the settings. I think you can make it so it doesn't show. I don't know if I did that.
And then double, he dies too.
All right, took it off.
Yeah, I took it off too.
Cool. All right, so 2 go down. The 2 closest to Grughilda, however, continue to be problematic.
Okay, that's okay.
And then my third action will be raise. No, I moved. Never mind.
You moved, yeah. So that's going to be it for you. All right, excellent, excellent. Grughilda, hold that thought. You're up next. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Kidoki. Ooh, Kidoki.
Hmm. This is a really fairly vicious fight.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't want to
There are
lose.
only 4 of us here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but we don't have our 2 orcs, right?
Right, and they are also clerics, right? Aren't they?
There's at least one of them. I know we had at least 2 clerics in the party.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna die.
No, but can you not heal yourself?
Yeah, but if I hit myself, they just keep attacking us. I gotta blast them.
I mean, the good
Oh,
news
but
is that the 3 that are left standing are all on Grumilda. They're not on.
yeah.
They're not going to burn it after you.
And also sometimes if you heal yourself,
Okay, sorry.
does it not do like the positive damage you do to yourself? Isn't that also
You're talking about like a burst.
yeah, it harms them also? Like
Yeah,
it
You could do either or. You can't help yourself and
Can't do
harm them
both.
at the same
oh,
time.
you have to choose. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hmm.
All right, Grughilda, you're up.
Oh,
What's your
sorry.
plan?
Okay, so this guy right here, oops, sorry. Yeah, that
He's
guy's
not
off.
grappling you anymore.
No,
And
no,
he's
but he seems like dodgy, so I'm gonna I'm gonna first attack on him.
gotcha. Okay, bam. 12 is a
Oh,
miss.
that misses. Oh, boo. Okay. All right. Well, I still am gonna try to take him out. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
wait. Zombie, hold on. Zombie AC is indeed 12. So that was a hit.
Yay!
Oh, great. So 8
So
plus 3.
your bastard sword slashes through its skull, neck, and rib cage, and pieces of it fall off onto the ground as it collapses in front of you.
Mhm. Okay. All right. So then second attack, we'll try to do better on this guy.
Okay.
Okay. Second attack.
Attack number 2 is a critical roll to confirm.
Nice.
Just a 20.
Yeah, at the same attack number two.
Oh, you just want me to hit the same two button. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So 20, that is a confirmed crit. So you could take the critical damage of 20,
Okay.
Nice.
or you can go for the chart.
Well, we'll go for the chart because
You're
it's
gonna
more
Hmm.
fun.
go for the chart. Oh, so
Yeah.
this is a melee critical at second level. Brained. Target suffers max damage and I'm sorry, double damage and is staggered for 1 to 2 rounds. You hit him in square in the skull.
What?
Double damage.
So
What is
I'm
your
on a
what is your max? It's max plus bonus.
so
Sorry.
12 plus 12. Oh.
12 plus
It's a
8.
D. It's a D. No. Oh.
12 plus 8 plus
12
3.
plus 8 plus 3. Yeah.
So you did do better by going to the chart, but only just. Either way, it is more than enough to cleave the skull of that poor zombie.
Okay. So then it's a bit of a Hail Mary, but you never know. I'll try the third attack on this guy right here.
Do it.
Oh
A
no.
-1. So
How
that
can you even
is
do a minus? Oh, it's because it's
your bonuses are lower. So in this case, you rolled a 1. So I want you to roll again to
okay.
see if you get a fumble. Ooh, you avoid the fumble by doing
Like,
a 14. So no problem there. But you did miss.
okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's pretty good.
Only one zombie left. Iggy. Oh, well,
Well,
three
there's
zombies. Iggy
two.
is surrounded. Iggy, what are you doing?
Icky.
I have a choice to make here, and I'm not sure which one to do.
Okay.
I have a planned defensive maneuver that might apply in this situation.
Okay. The runaway.
It is a runaway.
Ah, perfect.
Runaway, but cast something as well.
Can you even do that?
Well, yeah, you do a move, you cast, and then you do a move.
That's a good point. You can absolutely do that. If as long as it is a one action spell.
Yes, it's a hex.
It's a hex, which is a single action.
Oh.
Nice.
It's
All
a
right.
single action.
All right. So your first action is going to be a move. Where are you moving to?
Wait, hold. I'm thinking I could do that, but I also have the same spell that Velkor's been using, and it's been working well for him.
Oh, the
The fire
fire.
breath?
Yes.
What is it with you guys and your fire breath? Do you guys need a mint or something?
Yeah, they had the spicy food that I had.
There's other effects depending on his reflex save.
Walking around with a bottle of Everclear and a Bic lighter.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go for the cone. Obviously, I can get both of them. We'll just say they're both in the cone.
Gotcha. Here's the cone.
Well, you don't need to give it to me. I would get them both.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we said, konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
All right. So I need to make reflex saves. Is this the same thing? Is
Yes,
it
you
DC
do.
18?
Yep.
And they do not get any bonus. So the one right in front of you, and that is a crit fail, so double damage. And then the one that stumbled into the stone made a save. So that is a save. So he gets half damage. So this one in front of you, what is the damage? So 9 points. So he takes 18 points.
Wow.
He is down and on fire.
Yay.
But half of 9 is 4. He is still up.
Oh, I don't roll again. Sorry, it's the same spell. I was rolling a second time.
So he is still up. I gotta go get a.
Okay.
I gotta get a fire thing because of the fire. All the fire you guys are doing.
Fire!
Well, we wanted to keep the wolves away.
You guys are in the middle of a grassland. You get that, right? Let's throw some fire around. All right. Okay.
Then I move
All right.
15, 20, 25, 30 feet away, which should put me 2 moves away from him.
Yep. It should indeed.
Wait. Oh, good.
All right. Zombie's turn. There's a zombie next to Grugilda.
Yes.
He's hungry.
Oh,
Very hungry.
no.
And he rolls a 10 to attack on his first attack, which is not going to be that good. His second bite is a 4, which I believe is a crit fail. Oh, I guess you can't crit. Can you crit fail a thing? It's not a fumble.
No,
I don't think you can crit fail an attack
no,
roll.
no.
So, and then
Yeah.
finally,
Sure.
Yeah, crit
Stop
fail.
banging around.
Oh,
can you crit fail an attack? It's just an
What are you
attack
doing?
roll. It's not a fumble.
I thought that was saves. I don't know the rules.
All right. And then the next one is another 2. So it badly tries to attack you. This
Oh.
other guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. He gets here. And he tries to bite you. And a natural twunzo for a 27. Is that a crit? Or well, I guess it's just a 20. So I'm going to try and see if it is a crit. It is not. So it's just a hit, which does 1d6 plus 3 as he bites into you. 8 points of bite damage. Chomp. You, sir, have been chomped.
I hate that.
And that was me, right?
That is correct. Round 3.
Okay.
Akutagawa.
Yep. All right.
You've been kabonking these guys.
Who is getting
Save,
uh
save Iggy.
all right, I'm gonna take a shot at that chap right there.
All right, let's see how far that is. Oh, that's within your first range increment, so
Hot
no
dog.
penalty.
Here we go. And coup 13.
13 is a hit. 6 bludge. The rock bounces off with a with an audible coink. And
Great.
whoops, I missed that. Sorry, hold on. 6 points of damage. All right. Badonk. It's hit. Staggers a bit.
Great.
Continues
I'm gonna
gnawing on Iggy.
try it again with a 12.
12 is a hit. Another
Okay.
stone bonks off its head. This time it
Okay.
seems to be more addled and
Hmm.
is staggering around a bit. You
It's
want to try
still
the third
standing.
one? Oh,
Uh,
that's it for you because you had to reload.
yep, I gotta reload.
All right,
That's it for
Velcro.
me.
You can see through the other side of the stone that Iggy is in a bad way. But you are also
Not as
looking
bad
at
as
your
you.
own. You're looking at your own lost hit points.
Physician, heal thyself.
yes. I really want to do it first, but I don't think I'm going to be able to.
If you move over by this hummock over here, you could probably get everybody. What's the
Well,
what's
I got reach spell, so it's not 60 feet for me.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you can easily get everybody.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal. I'm gonna burst to heal.
All right, the 3 action 30-foot emanation.
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you close enough to Iggy though at 30 feet?
No. So it's 30 feet radius, but I got reach spell, so it's now 60 feet.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. All right. I missed that when you said, okay, perfect. Yeah. So everybody is in there, and a D8 for everybody. So 8 points to
Oh,
everyone, except for Akutagawa, who doesn't need them. He's safe up
thank
atop his
you.
rock.
Now,
Plus,
does it also affect the undead?
No, it does not negatively affect the undead.
What the last sentence says, this targets all living and undead creatures in the burst.
It does, which it should not. All living and undead creatures. So yes, I guess it does. I mean, it says it right there.
Is that a selective channel thing?
So the first two, if
It's
it's a one action or a two action, you got to pick. But I think the burst affects everybody.
because it's all three, it's using all of your actions. So super expensive. I mean, like action economy wise.
Right.
hold on, checking.
Well,
On four to the power.
Affects both, but in opposite ways. Yeah. So undead creatures take positive damage, so it hits everyone. Holy shnikes. All right. So also the undead within 60 feet take 8 points of damage, which means bloop, that one drops. And no, the one behind Grugilda is still up. He's
clinging to life
he's a beast.
or unlife.
All right, Velcro, that was 3 actions. So, Grugilda, you are up. You're facing this creature. It's just been positively energized. You saw it stagger from the force of the power, the Velcro's healing power. You yourself feel much better, even
Yes.
as you watch the zombie in front of you feel much worse.
I'm gonna try to whack him again.
18 is a hit, and that whack with 11 damage will be sufficient to cleave the head from its skull. He
Nice.
cleave the skull from it. What you know what I mean? It didn't come out right. And that ends the round. These zombies are all the zombies are all gone. Akutagawa, give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. Kutagawa's and oh, where am I? Perception.
Yeah, what's that necromancer doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's he doing?
He has disappeared. He is not standing by those trees
Son of
anymore.
a
And
gun.
all
Okay.
the action that you guys were looking at,
Oh.
fighting the zombies and whatnot, he has disappeared. You do not see him.
Okay. I'm going to take one look around at all the cardinal points of the compass, look
Okay.
around, scan everywhere. Do I see anything else? More
No, you don't
crows?
see anything else. Give me another quick perception roll.
Okay.
23. All right. So as you scan around, you're looking for I'm assuming you're looking for the cowled necromancer. You do not see him, but to the south, just a few miles away, you see what looks like, and it's taking all of your 23 vision, but it looks like it is a curl of smoke curling into the air
To the south?
to the south, yeah. The south of where you are
Okay.
right now.
Okay. I called out to my friends. Something's on fire to the south of
Less
us.
on fire and more coming out of a chimney.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
Well, okay.
Les, John did get a basic fort save on that burst.
Uh,
oh.
the undead do.
Yeah,
So maybe
Okay.
not
Well,
the
it's too late. It's
too
fine.
late.
Too
So,
late.
all right, but yes, you see what looks to be a curl of wood smoke climbing into the air about mile and a half, 2 miles to the south.
Is that where we think the mill is?
It is where you think the mill is. It's the direction you were headed.
Okay. Well, I don't know, but before we like have to go kill anyone else, we should probably like heal everyone up goodly.
Yeah.
I'm 100% thanks to that burst.
I'm gonna
Nice.
prestidigitation my beard so it's tidy and
All
elaborate.
right. Excellent.
I cast heal on myself with G8 plus 8. So 12 more. I'm full. I'm almost full.
Okay. Anybody else injured?
I think
Not me.
I'm still down, but it's not terrible. I think I was like at 31. So you climbed.
I will climb down. Hmm. Um, I'm not hurt.
Yeah, so you climb
Uh,
down from the thing and you're like, "Hey, are you guys okay?" You know, that kind of thing.
yeah.
It
Mhm.
looked like you guys were in real trouble there for a minute.
I- uh,
But yeah, so a quick look at the zombies. They don't have anything in the way of treasure. They rarely do. But they do seem to be well, when it comes to zombies, freshness is kind of a continuum. It's a sliding scale. But they do seem to be relatively intact. For zombies. So, if they were buried in the ground, they were buried in such a way that maybe precluded too much rotting. You do get a scent off them. The scent of them is pretty strong. Decomp and plus the smell of like the earth coming off of them, but also sort of a sour smell, like vinegar or something, almost as if certain chemicals or unguents had been applied to them that would semi-ferment them and keep them from rotting too quickly,
hmm, hmm,
like kimchi, kind of.
Is
hmm.
this the kind of thing, or is it a kind of thing that, we were joking about the garlic and the steaks,
Hmm.
but that you might do something to treat a loved one who has died, to treat their corpse so that they didn't rise again. Like if you knew that this was kind of happening, this kind of thing happened maybe regularly, where
Hmm.
people did this to in cemeteries or what have you, that you would maybe use vinegar or some sort of herbal
It's possible, like sort of an almost like a primitive level of embalming.
Yes, or yes, something that would just make them so that they would be less susceptible or not at all susceptible to being raised as a zombie or a
Well,
skeleton. Like a
well, potentially. I don't know that the magic of necromancy magic, the way that works is I don't know that you can do something physical to a body that would keep the magic from reanimating it. You could destroy or burn the body in such a fashion that there would be nothing left, but I don't know that you could embalm a body in a certain way that would keep it from being raised. These
right.
look sort of the opposite, like somebody killed these and then prepared their bodies in a certain way and buried them here and prepared the bodies in such a fashion that natural decomposition would be slowed quite significantly. So a necromancer, for example, might know the location of these buried bodies and be able to come out here, cast animate dead, have them rise up, which according to Akutagawa, that's largely what he saw. He saw the guy out
Hmm.
by the trees. He did some sort of magical ritual, and it took more than one round to do.
Hmm.
And then suddenly these creatures sat up in the grassland, stood up, and began moving towards the stone area.
So are they permanently at rest then, since we've
Yeah, they're destroyed now. So any undead that is destroyed cannot be raised again as undead.
okay, so at least they're protected for the future. So they can't be violated again.
Velcro, you got all the healing you need taken care of?
Yeah, I'm just playing around with macros now. I don't know why it's
Oh,
giving me.
gotcha. Okay. But yeah, Akuda comes down from the stone and says, "I saw a column of smoke, not a fire, but more like a
Campfire,
cooking fire or a
cooking
chimney
fire.
fire,
Okay.
in way in the distance. It was faint, but black against the cloudy sky.
Hmm. Okay.
So at what
Okay.
time is it still daylight?
It's still daylight, but it's always cloudy in Barovia.
Oh,
Hmm.
The sun does not shine. When people say, "Why don't you stick that where the sun doesn't shine?" they're referring to Barovia.
okay.
Okay.
But yeah, since you've been here for like 5 days.
Yeah.
Since you have arrived, although daylight and nighttime are certainly recognizable, not once have you seen the actual physical sun here.
Hmm.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
It's sad. Yeah.
I see. I see.
Well, I guess we go toward maybe we can just do treat wounds on me so that we don't I think I was at 31 on but it didn't transfer to my sheet. It was just I was doing it on my token. But the old token, I think the token was 31. Do you know, is that what it says? Can you still see it?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes.
So yes, you are. Oops, I'm clicking
31.
the wrong one.
Okay.
So yeah, you're 31, so you're down nine, it looks like.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe I can treat wounds, or maybe someone
Uh,
else. I'm trained in medicine and I have a healer's kit. Does
okay,
anyone
perfect. So
else?
treat wounds, you spend 10 minutes treating one injured living creature, targeting yourself if you so choose.
Yeah.
Target is you are immune to treat wounds afterwards for 1 hour.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do a medicine check. Go ahead.
Okay.
19. That is certainly enough to beat the DC. You as success, you regain 2d8 hit points.
Oh, 2d8. Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So
Okay.
you see, after this is all over, you see Grughilda pouring what looks to be a small vial of antiseptic liquid onto the zombie bite in order not to have to saw off her own arm to keep the zombie virus from transferring. These are not Romero zombies, so we'll live with that. But yeah, it foams a bit, and then you see her wrapping the bite diligently with some long strips of clean white cloth.
All right. That's good. I didn't even occur to me that I was going to turn into. Didn't we have that from the last thing? We had
Ghoul fever. Yeah, ghouls are
yeah,
different.
yeah. Oh, ghoul fever. Okay, no zombie fever. Okay, that's good. All right, perfect. I'm all set to go fight the person with the fire.
Okay. So you guys start heading that way, I'm assuming.
Sure. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys head that way. And it's a little bit of a jaunt and uh hold on. Just trying something here just to see what happens. So you guys are headed that way, and you do sort of go through various kind of like little hillies areas and stuff like that. And as you approach the smoke, you see you sort of like a curling column of smoke, like you might see at a farmstead or anything like that. And soon you come into view of what looks to be an ancient and largely overlooked
Hmm.
windmill. The mill,
Oh.
the blades of the windmill are broken and don't look like they have moved for a long time.
Hmm.
There do seem to be a small flock of what look like black birds, crows maybe, sort of flying around at the top. And you do see there is a small curl of smoke coming out of the top of the thing, but you don't see any people.
The crows are
Hmm.
making dinner.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have never in my whole life seen a crow make a pie.
No,
I
especially
see an
people pie.
elephant fly.
Crows don't make pie. What are you guys gonna do? So you guys, there's little patches and copses of woods that it's sort of strung around, and you can see the forest in the distance. Of the Barovian boreal forest, but so you don't know that anybody can see you. You also see that there is some smoke on the other side. A larger smoke that seems to be dissipating before it would get too high. So you see up high, there's this column of smoke that seems to be coming out of the windmill itself.
Mhm.
And then behind the windmill, you can't see what's going on over there, but there does seem to be more smoke, something larger but more diffuse. The smoke, what from coming from whatever fire that is more smoke, but it's diffusing faster, so you couldn't see it from far away.
So,
But there's definitely something on the other side of the windmill that you can't see right now that is also generating
Smoking.
smoke. Yeah, smoking.
so the
Maybe for
Dursts, they're dead. We know they're all dead.
Oh yeah, you
So
met him.
Twice
this
over.
is this is their mill. Do they have an heir? I can't remember if there was an heir. Like, uh,
Well, they had technically Mr. Durst had
mhm,
three children. Mrs. Durst only had two. So there was Rose and Thorn,
right,
were the two children, but you met them. You found their bones and you met their
Mhm.
ghosts.
right.
The baby, Walter, you met as well down in the pit of the Durst mansion. But he was in no condition, even at the start, to sort of take up residence take up his inheritance. Technically, he probably was it. But you also found documents that seem to indicate that Count Strahd had awarded at least the house that belonged to the
Mhm.
Durst to some other dude. We can go look it through the documents if we want to find them, but it was like some other
Yeah,
guy. Now,
sure. Less
nothing was
noise,
mentioned of the
please.
mills. You did find a document that deeded the mill
No,
to the
stop
children.
making so much noise.
Doing my best, buddy. Um, you did find a document that deeded the mill to the children, but you know that the children are both dead.
So there's two possibilities. One, it could be the crows, maybe this is where the necromancer lives, but also it could just be some person who's taken up residence in the thing. So I guess we don't know that they're hostile, but it seems like maybe we should sort of walk around like
Check
the
it out.
perimeter. Yeah, and at least so we could see what's happening, what else is producing smoke
Okay.
before we approach. Well, I don't know. What does anyone
I
else
can
think?
I can send Faylene, um,
That's good.
and let her do a quick fly around,
Okay.
Okay.
um,
Hmm.
and both like look and use her sonic vision as well, just in case there's anything unusual.
That's cool.
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
All right. So Faline takes off. flying glass monkey. And takes off. So as she flies around, you can hear, or Faline can hear, that the crows notice her. And begin making crow-like squawking noises. Some of them even sort of fly nearby to get a better look, but none of them attack or anything like that. But definitely the crows seem to have spotted Faline and are reacting to her. As she kind of goes around sort of the left-hand side of the thing as you look at it. On the other side, what she sees, and you have a telepathic bond with her, correct? So
Yes.
she can speak to you. Okay. So basically what she says is there is a man on this other side here with a cauldron with a fire in it.
Ooh.
And he seems to be tending it in some fashion. There's
Is he
also
wearing a black cloak?
he's not wearing a black cloak.
Hmm.
No, he's what she would say is he's dressed as like a peasant clothing. He's got kind of a woolly hat on. He's dressed in peasant clothing.
Okay, so I tell her not to let him see her and just keep circling and come back.
He seems completely disinterested in anything going on up in the sky. He is tending this fire. And so Faline will also say he's like pouring like weird liquids into it. And adding more
Ooh.
what looks to be like homemade charcoal, like he's punching char. He's trying to make it hot, but it's smoking, and he seems to, he's like fiddling with it in weird ways.
Hmm.
Okay.
Beyond
At
that,
least.
the first floor of the thing, I mean, there's windows that are closed. She goes all the way around and she sees that there is a door on the other side where the man is standing, and I believe that door is open.
Hmm.
Indeed, it is. The door is standing open, so the door to the interior of the thing is on the other side, and it is open.
But she doesn't see anyone there.
No, no, she doesn't. There's also you can also see smoke. There's a small chimney on the outer edge of the thing, not visible in this picture, but on the other, and that seems to be where the smoke is coming from. Something's in there. In
Okay.
fact, Faline, give Faline a quick perception check.
Her perception is good. Better than mine.
Oh.
How do we get that? Pet familiar. +6.
Hmm.
Not a
16.
great roll.
Not a great roll, but she's close enough to it. That smoke is quite fragrant. It smells like somebody cooking something.
People
Ooh.
pie.
Okay. Then I tell her to come back home.
All right, so she comes back. All right, but yeah,
Hmm.
so basically she sees a man outside tending some sort of cauldron that has a fire in it. And he's putting charcoal in it to heat it up. He's in it. So she also noticed, so she's sensitive to sonic, right? So
Yes.
she also was able to detect that there are several creatures making noise inside the building, uh, including one creature which she detects. She's also a creature of fire, like you are. There's one creature in there that's giving off a pretty significant heat signature,
Oh, okay.
much warmer than anything else around.
Okay. I let the party know all that.
So what do we think? Should we approach the man who's outside? Approach him sort of openly, but like neutrally, like not assuming he's the mad killer, what kills with zombies?
She's so according to Faline, based on Akutagawa's description, this does not look like the necromancer.
This is not the necromancer, yeah. So,
Okay.
Okay.
but would we be better off approaching him first because he might see us go in the
Yeah.
mill anyway? Or
He's
do we
not
go in the
he's
mill?
not far away from the door. He's probably, according to Faline, he's probably 25 feet. He's like working outside on the other side of the mill, like working outside. But
Yeah.
he's not like super far from the main door.
Yeah,
Hmm.
maybe we start with him. He may summon the other things to come out anyway, but at least we get the jump on him.
Right. But maybe he's just a
Or alert them.
person.
Yeah, or it alerts them, whatever. What does everybody else think?
Yeah, well, I definitely think we should approach him first, but I think that, we the townspeople were pretty nice, so we don't know that if he doesn't look like the necromancer, we don't know that he's, you know,
I'm
available.
not sure the townspeople were really being nice. I think they were being forced to be nice.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, they didn't.
Like retail workers.
They didn't
Mhm.
attack us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we did also like the church people were nice. They helped smuggle us to safety. And so there were, I guess it's like anywhere. People are good and people are not so
Yeah.
good. But I don't know that we have to assume that everybody's out to get us. Although they
I'm,
might
I'm happy to
be.
talk to him first. I'm just betting he's going to attack us. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's
It's
like
the pessimist in me.
if we stay prepared, we don't have to get prepared. But I'm not going to have my sword out when we approach him because that
Yeah,
seems,
agreed.
yeah, okay. Good, good.
All right, so you guys move towards the hill upon which the old mill is situated.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this a tall grass on the hill or
Less so. Yeah, it's grassy. There's no trees between you and the mill. It's definitely a big hill. But yeah, the grass. It doesn't look like the grass has been super tended, but it's certainly not as long in the grassland from where the zombies came.
Mm.
gotcha? Well, okay. Remember, I'm only 3'10",
Mm.
so
Yeah. No, you can walk easily through there.
all right, okay,
It's a little brambly and weedy and that kind of stuff, but it's not like grass, like not like prairie grass, that kind of thing.
gotcha. Okay, got it,
All
got it,
right.
got it. Okay, cool.
All right, we're gonna see if this works then. All right, so you guys continue your approach. I'm assuming until you get close, you want to keep the mill between you and the dude.
That's a good plan.
Oh,
Thanks for thinking of that.
Okay. And let's see. All right. So let's see if this works. It looks like it's working. All right. So you guys are approaching from sort of the north. And as you go, this is the tower. As you can see, you can't see in the tower. There are windows in the tower, and it looks like, based on the what you can see, it looks there like there are three floors and maybe some sort of top ridge that maybe is up on the like a roof line or something like that. But it looks like, based on the number of windows and where they're set, it looks like there might be three floors inside the mill. Um,
And
yeah,
does it look completely unkempt? Like, does it look just old and rickety, or does it look like maybe someone is trying to take care of it, to like use it?
that's a great question. Give me a quick perception check.
hmm. Wow.
You're not sure. It doesn't look like it's completely collapsing.
Mm.
It looks like it still stands on its bones.
Okay.
But a lot of it is kind of like broken down, rotted, not in great shape. Um, if there are, it's certainly possible that people could be living here, but
Hmm.
if they are, they're not craftsmen,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
if that makes
Okay,
sense. Now,
I
the
see.
on this map, the guy that Faline saw was sort of like over in this area, sort of over here.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
this is the out. What you see here is the outer wall of the mill itself.
So I guess we just walk sort of around it until we see
Lead the
them
way.
again. Yeah. Okay. Oh, here, let me zoom in so I can see where we are.
Velcro, are you fully healed? It's showing you still as almost half.
Oh yeah, I can fix my token.
Oh, here. No, let me. I'm just doing 37. Right.
Hey.
Okay.
We're
All
doing
right.
360 clockwise.
What'd you say?
Looks like we're
We're gonna
going
go around the middle.
counterclockwise.
Oh,
Yeah, kind
I was thinking he was to the south. Wait,
He's to
should
the
we have gone?
south, the east. He's probably diametrically opposite from the guy from where he's
Oh,
thinking. So
okay.
somewhere like
Oh,
around in here, somewhere,
okay.
according to
Well,
Faline.
okay.
All
I
right, so you
someone
guys
else
are
is
sort
gonna
of
do the
creeping
talking, right?
around.
People seem like a little bit taken aback by me, so. No, no, not creeping. Approaching you know.
Okay. Hold
I
on.
don't,
Stop moving for a second. Let me see.
Kudagawa, are you coming?
unless I
I'm
think
put.
Iggy's got the site for the whole party because I can't see
Oh,
anything.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Hold on. How about now? Can you see?
Perfect.
oh, really?
Yeah.
I
All right.
should
Let me
have
get.
done.
Don't stop moving. Let me get everybody here.
Okay.
Let me get Ig. Ig's got his on. Good. Kudagao, Grugilda. Let's see about you. Come on. Open up.
I
Open
can
up.
sort of see.
Yeah. Oh, you should be fine. I think you are good. We'll give you a little extra bright light here because it is still daytime. So, all right. So yeah, as you guys start punking around the side, you can see there's smoke sort of in this direction over here, that kind of stuff. You don't see anybody obvious yet, unless you do, Grugilda.
Okay. No, I think I can see some flame. I can see
Okay.
the fire he's tending, so.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that fire, it looks like it's in a pretty substantive cauldron.
Hmm. A
The
cauldron.
cauldron, yeah, cauldron maybe it's hanging, it's on it's not
Oh, now
hanging
I
on
see
anything.
him.
It's on like it's like a big black pot on like three legs that's sitting on the ground, and inside that cauldron, this big round pot, he's tending some sort of fire. As you guys
Hmm.
kind of come around the side, you can see that the doorway to the thing is standing open. It's right here that leads inside. And then this guy is sort of he doesn't really notice anything specifically. You give me a perception check, Akutagawa, to see if you smell anything interesting.
Yes,
You, you
sir.
sneaking up there? Or we?
I think
May I
15.
sneak?
oh, he's sneaking?
Um, I want to use stealth and kind of sneak up on him.
Okay.
Want to go around? You want to go around and
You want to go around the other side?
You know what? That's a good idea. That's a great idea.
he's facing the
Okay.
fire? Looks like.
You do
That's
so with a
smarter.
15, you do smell something, and frankly, it makes your mouth water a little. It smells like pastry.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
baby
Um,
pastry.
No, not
oh
No, it's probably
no.
pie.
raven. It's made out of ravens.
People
Okay,
pie.
I'm gonna go around the
Bird
other
pie.
side, okay?
Okay, you're going around the other side?
Yes, sir. I'm
All
actually
right.
gonna walk there like this. You see me walking, Les?
I see it.
I'm walking. Do. Now, can I use stealth now?
Sure.
All
So
right.
give me a stealth roll.
Here we go. I'm gonna just, try it out.
Ooh, natty Twunzo on stealth. You are moving as quietly as you have ever moved. And that's saying
Okay.
something. So
Okay.
yeah, you could see. So you guys are sort of like still hidden from the guy, and he doesn't seem to notice you. Those of you who are in the south, Akutagawa, you're moving closer and closer, and you see the guy is sort of like humming to himself. Give me another perception check, Akutagawa. And the guy's like, put it in a little
That's not very
dish.
good.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, he's standing there. He's in the fire. He's got like a little pile of stuff. You can see like there's a little pile of what looks to be like homemade charcoal. And
Mhm.
every once in a while he'll reach down with his hand and throw something in there. He's got a couple of things. There's like a bottle of something like lying on the ground, and he's like, oh, and he's sort of like humming a little tune.
Can I tell what he's throwing in the fire?
It does. Well, the bottle holds some sort of liquid. You can obviously the charcoal itself looks obvious, and you can tell that the fire is burning quite hot due to this
Hmm.
charcoal rather than using raw wood. But he's got some.
Okay.
There's some other empty vials and little packages of herbs and stuff like that. And every once in a while, he'll select one of them and sort of chuck it in, and he never really stops this sort of like cheerful humming.
Hmm.
Grugilda, give me a quick perception check.
Hmm.
Don't mind me. I'm just rolling dice occasionally. All right.
Okay. Oh,
Pay
oh
no
boy.
attention.
Pay no
Grughilda,
attention to the
you
dice roll.
actually at your vantage, you get a pretty good look at this guy, and a 21 perception gives you an idea of what he looks like, and he kind of looks like this.
Oh yeah, he's
So
not creepy at all.
and so he's like sort of like humming a little tune to him. But Grughilda, you see him,
Oh my gosh.
and the first thing that you notice
Mm,
is that his face is sort of has a grayish pallor to it.
mm,
His teeth are quite yellow, and it
mm,
looks like that he's smeared some sort of cosmetic on his face
mm.
to make his cheeks look pinkish.
Oh my.
What?
He
Okay.
It
You know, men
definitely
can wear
looks like
makeup too.
cosmetics.
Okay. Let's.
Poorly
I'm go
applied cosmetics.
what?
okay. I'm gonna pick his pocket.
Oh,
Pick his pocket. All right, so he's wearing like peasant clothes. I gotta check out. I gotta see
Well,
if you
I
can.
how far does that 20 stealth get me?
Natural
Will
20 stealth.
will it get
So
me up to
this
here,
would
right
be.
behind him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think so. I mean, I'm
Great.
periodically just rolling dice to see if he notices you. Hold on a second.
I'm gonna try to do a pick pocket.
All right, 1 second.
I'm not sure how this
Uh,
works though.
I'm not sure either. I've tried sleight of hand. I'm looking for pickpocket. That's not really a thing. I'm
Thievery,
going to look at, let me get a skill list here.
uh,
Uh,
stealth. Uh, I'm not even sure how this works. So now I do have a feat called pickpocket. So you can steal
do
or
you?
palm
What
an
does the
object.
feet say?
Does
That
this?
sounds good.
Here, I'm looking through the rules. Pickpocket. All
You can
right, so you can
steal or
steal or
palm an
palm an
object.
object that's closely guarded, such as in a pocket, without taking the -5 penalty. You can't steal objects that would. So you're just gonna like search him surreptitiously?
Um,
Those aren't two pillows.
uh, um, I want to, yeah,
You want to steal something.
yeah.
All right.
I, I,
Okay.
I'm a thief. I'm doing my job.
All right. A steal action. You try and take a small object from another creature without being noticed. Attempt a thievery check, a pickpocket check to steal the object. Usually the perception DC. All right. So hold on.
I've got a bad feeling about this, but what the hell?
All right. So okay. All right. All right. You're gonna try and pick his pocket. It's a
Yeah.
two action thing. You have to make a steal check.
Okay.
Which frankly I'd never even heard of, but okay. So a steal check, it's a manipulate thing. It's two actions. It's a thievery skill, so we need to use your thievery skill.
Okay. Thievery
But you
skill.
do not take the -5 penalty.
Okay. So should I do my thievery still now?
Yes, please.
12. Oh.
no.
Oh.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. I'm busted. Oh boy.
Not busted. You failed to get anything out of his pockets, but as you do,
Mhm.
you sort of pull back as he's like, it feels like, and you see, he kind of like reaches back to where his pocket is, and you see his like sort of gray-skinned hand. It's got these blackened, broken
Mhm.
fingernails, and he's like, he sort of reaches back and sort of scratches at his ass a little bit where the pocket was, like he felt something, but he thought it was just like an itch, so he sort of scratches at it, but he doesn't notice you.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna try that again, actually.
All right. What about the
Uh,
rest of you, Mister? You got so Grugilda, you're watching this and you're like, oh, Akuda, what are you doing? Uh, he's climbing stones, he's picking pockets. What is going on with our goblin?
Okay.
Um,
Well, like, we just can't judge people by their looks. You know what? Maybe, maybe it's all fine. I don't have my sword out, and I'll sort of have my hands out in a friendly, non-threatening way. And
okay.
I guess I'll say, wave and say hail and well met
All
and
right.
see
So
what
the
happens.
moment you say something, he looks up. And he's startled because he didn't realize any people were there. And he's like, then he smiles, and it's a big yellow tooth smile.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hello, hello, travelers. Welcome to the bakery." And he comes sort of like over here, and he sort of stands in front of the doorway, and he's like, "Travelers, you have come at just the right time, for the bakers have just finished a new selection of pies and pastries. I'm assuming you've come here to purchase some of our fine wares, yes?"
We were wondering if you have meat pie.
Meat pies, you've heard of us, haven't you, out in the villages? The Vistani have told you of the quality of our meat pies. Well, you have come to the right place. Please, please come inside. I will fetch the bakers, and we will get you sorted out with an array of delicious meat pies for a very modest cost.
Wow.
Please,
I'm
please
crouching
follow
down top.
me. So he begins sort of like mounting the steps. So as you guys watch him, everybody who's not a Kutagawa, you're crouching behind the pot. Okay. Everybody who's not a Kutagawa, give me a perception check. And especially, so anybody who was previously had suffered previously from a bout of ghoul fever, add 5 to your perception check.
Wow.
I don't know that I have the cool fever. I think maybe there was something, but then
I don't know if I had it either, Les, but I did get bitten by a ghoul. So
Okay.
Yes.
add 5 to that 22 if you want.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. Iggy's
So,
wild.
Velcro, were you ever bitten by a ghoul? I don't think you ever were you?
Negative.
You
I
had
was unharmed,
un
unscathed through that one.
unscathed by the ghoulness. All right, so Iggy and Grughilda, as you sort of approach the guy and he's beckoning you and hey, come with, we'll fetch the bakers. Um, you get a whiff off this guy, and the cosmetics are not working. Because you definitely get a whiff of
He's
ghoulness. I
got
mean,
the fever.
you can as close as you are, you can almost taste it.
Mhm.
After having a bout or surviving or being bitten by a ghoul, you have it's that metallic taste that comes, that you can sort of scent. You're pretty sure, and Dan, or Iggy's especially, you are 100% sure this is a ghoul pretending to be a dude.
Oh
But
And
boy.
he's
I
putting
told
like
you I had a
paint on
bad
himself
feeling.
did they have I mean, the ghouls that we encountered, did they talk? I don't remember them
with
talking.
each other. They did, yeah. But it was
Oh,
mostly like growls and stuff. So this might be a different kind, but it's definitely he gives off ghoul funk.
Ghoul
whoa.
Funk. That's a great name for a band.
Yeah,
Ghoul
it
funk.
is.
Now,
Coming to the
Ghoul Funk.
stage. Let's have a big round of applause for Ghoul Funk.
Ghoul Funk.
Doing the funk. Doing the funk.
All
Great.
right, Akutagawa, now it's your turn to give me a perception check.
Yes, sir. One
S-
perception check
So
coming up.
the guy says, "My name is Soren. Please, please come in. My name is Soren. I serve the bakers here in various capacities.
Ah,
Please, please come in and take your leisure.
oh boy.
You could take a look at those pastries over on the counter there while you decide what it is that you might like."
I got
So
a bad feeling about this.
he says he serves the bakers. So
Hmm.
does that mean he works for them, or does that mean he's chopped them up into the pie?
It's a cookbook. No, I don't know.
Oh man. Oh wow. Oh man.
Well, that we don't know at this point, do we?
All right. Okay. I'm sure it's fine. I'm
All
sure
right, so
it's
as
all
you go in,
fine.
let me go ahead. The ground floor of the windmill has been
Mhm.
converted into what looks to be a makeshift kitchen. But the room is absolutely filthy. Baskets and old dishes are piled everywhere on little tables. There's a peddler's cart stuck in the middle of the floor. You can see it right in front of you, Grugilda, where you're seeing. There's a chicken coop on the other side. You see this thing over here? There's like a chicken coop. You don't see any chickens in it. And like a painted cabinet, which is over here by the stairway. With you do hear a couple of chickens in the chicken coop. It's not empty. It turns out you hear a little bit of clucking, but also you hear what sound like toads inside there, or kind of croaking like that. But the thing that you notice the most is the smell of pastries.
Mm,
Um, but it's overcome. You could smell the sweet smell of pastries,
mhm.
but also there is a real funk coming out of that barrel right there. You can't see in it from where you are, but there is something absolutely off smelling in that barrel. You're not sure what it is, but it stinks. There is a big a big sort of fireplace over here, and you can feel the heat coming off of it. And there's like this crumbling staircase that goes
Hmm.
up into the thing that kind of goes up into the building. Soren comes over here, and you can see that there are a couple of very large pies. He's like, "Here are some of our delicious." You said you'd mentioned that you like meat pies. Well, here are some of the newest and meat pies that the bakers have made. And he points to the sort of like, and there's these big. I mean, some of these pies are like 2 feet across. And
Wow.
it's like a big what was the old thing 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. Do you ever see that where it's like these
Hmm.
big piled high pies and there's like 3 of them in this cart. There's
And
also a bunch of like other smaller sweeter pastries sort of over here. And you can hear Velcro, you can hear talking, cackling from upstairs, but it's
Hmm.
faint. There's people upstairs, and you can sort of hear them sort of walking around up there.
Gee.
There's also over by the chicken coop, there looks to be a pile of something in the floor that has like a blanket or a sheet sort of tossed over it.
Hmm.
So Soren is like, if you want, before I go get the bakers, if you want to take a look at, would you like to try a slice of one of these delicious pies? I'm sure the bakers would be happy to have you try them, knowing that you are coming to purchase as many of these many of our pastries that as you would like. Would you like to try a sample? This is a particularly fresh one, just made yesterday.
Oh my God. Ah, I,
Akutagawa, your 10 doesn't do much, but as you're sort of looking around by this cauldron and sort of
yeah.
examining the things,
Okay.
you hear inside the cauldron
Uh,
sort of a noise. Did that come through the microphone?
kind of.
Sort of
Is it a tick?
like a metallic ding against the inside
Okay.
of the coffin. Something's in it,
Uh,
inside the
um,
fire.
can I knock it over with my foot?
Absolutely. If you want to, I mean, do you want to, you have to probably, are you wearing boots of any kind? I wouldn't
Yes, I
touch it
am.
with my bare feet because it's pretty
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a quick kick. Knock it over.
All right, so you're going to kick the cauldron and knock it over. Give me a quick strength check because it's a pretty big metal kind of thing. You're going to have to
That's
give it
fine.
a quick boot.
Good now,
I'm not.
are you outside doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
I, I'm outside. I didn't do a great job. I'm just a goblin.
All right, so you put your foot against it and it doesn't really want to move, and it's quite hot. So the closer you get to it, you're like, ow, you don't get
All
it
right.
kicked over.
All right. That's fine. You know what? I'll try it again later, or I'll go find a stick for leverage. Is this shrubbery in here, or?
Yeah, kind of like low undergrowth. It's not like big bushes or anything. It's more like that sort of like weedy grass crap that's
Okay,
all
all
around this
right.
place.
I'm gonna look around for a stick. I really want to knock this thing over.
There are several sticks. Most of them are skinny, but you do find one that is fairly staunch and thick enough that you think it'll make a fine lever.
When I have time or a chance, I would like to try it again.
Okay. Before we get to that, Iggy,
Okay.
you're going in or standing at the door. You definitely see a Kutagawa trying to he's looking around for sticks, and your guess is he just kicked the thing, failed to knock it over. You're thinking that a Kutagawa is going to try and knock over that cauldron.
I kind of just shake my head like
Classic Akuta.
goblins.
I
All
hate
right.
Illinois goblins.
Soren's still trying to convince you guys. Yeah, sure, you don't want to try a little bite before I go get. I can see that you've come specifically for commerce. That's quite fine. I will go upstairs. Let me go upstairs, and I will fetch the baker, the head baker, and you can talk to her directly. I do as much as I would like to stay and speak with you all and converse. I very rarely get to chat with anybody from town or the Vistani camps. Best to focus on business, I suppose, especially since you don't want to. But if you do want to, go ahead and try some of those sweetbreads over there. I'm sorry, not sweetbreads, sweet pastries. They're not sweetbreads.
Hmm.
There's no sweetbreads in them. Even the bakers would never put sweetbreads in the sweetbreads, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
A
A little bit of
I
brain.
recognize the design on the meat pies as being similar to the one the people pie the crow
It
was?
looks different. The meat pie that the
Look,
crow had on top of the thing was it was probably about the size of a 12-inch softball, right? Across, man. It's
right.
and small. So it was more like a lunch pie. These are like for feasts. So the pies in the thing, these are these huge 2 foot across pies, and they're piled high with whatever's inside, and cross hatched, on top and that kind of stuff. You can sort of, if you go real close to the thing, you can sort of see what they look like a little bit. They're
Looking at the
yeah, they're sort of the crosshatch, traditional pie looking kind of things. Then
yeah.
over here, there's a bunch of different kinds of pies and weird kind of stuff, but there are a bunch of different ones. You don't see any the meat pies that you saw with the
Okay.
crow there either.
And it's not the same kind of like lattice work on the pie crust that
No, no, it's different. But honestly, who knows? So he's
I'm
like,
not eating anything that is from where that. Okay. Oh, he's going upstairs. I
he's
want
like,
to check.
wait right here. I'll be right back with the bacon.
Sure.
And he goes up the stairs.
And I'm gonna come over and I want to check out what is in this nasty, awful vat. Is it split pea soup, maybe?
In this vat,
Yes.
well, it looks like oil of some sort. Not necessarily cooking oil,
Like
but maybe,
rendered fat.
yeah, maybe rendered fat or tallow of some kind. It stinks. And give me a quick perception. I mean, you're just like, oh my
Does this
God.
stuff like bits in it?
There's some bits, but also there's some movement with your natural 20 perception. Something is in there.
Oh, jeez.
Yay.
Something it's you can't see it because the because
Is
the
there
because
a
oil
big
is the oil is largely opaque,
is there a
but you
big
can,
spoon? Like, is that a big ladle that I
yeah,
see?
like a ladle.
Can I grab that ladle and start s- stirring, like
So,
scooping
so you're
around?
gonna stir this tallow?
No,
Okay.
to see whatever's in
All right.
there. Like if I can pull it up.
Oh
All
man.
right.
Oh dear.
Let's hold for there for a second. Velcro and Iggy, what are you guys doing? You saw Soren go upstairs, and Velcro, you can actually hear Soren's voice like, "We have customers." Oh, okay. There's chatting down there. You must come down and see the customers. Um, what
I,
are you
I
guys?
warned Gerhilda not to get too distracted. Creepy guy's gonna come back in a sec, and then I come
Okay.
over here, and I hope I can hide behind this cart.
There's
Okay.
something in the pot. There's
I'm sure
movement.
there is. I told you I didn't like this guy.
All right. Iggy, give me a perception check.
Not so good. I'm
10.
more focused
Okay.
on hiding.
Yeah, these pies don't smell all that good.
Mm.
You're not sure what's going on there. I mean, they've got a decidedly porky smell.
I
Uh, but
I
yeah,
asked Faylene to kind of do a quick fly around and use her sonic
okay.
abilities as well to see if she senses anything.
Well, there's definitely people upstairs.
Yeah.
And more than two,
Mm.
several. And that heat signature that she detected earlier is upstairs as well. But above where the voices are, she can also hear voices up there as well, but they are smaller voices, smaller creatures, maybe.
Okay.
So upstairs, you could well, Velcro, for example, could clearly hear Soren and some older woman. It sounds like from the voice talking about there's customers downstairs. They've come to buy meat pies. I think they're Vistani. They've come from the camps, I think. And she's like, "Oh, goodness gracious me!" Very Mrs. Doubtfire kind of thing. I love it when we can sell some of our meat pies. That kind of thing. And
That
so
was that was Faylene's perception, by the way, just in case that matters.
So above that, so like upstairs, right upstairs are those two voices. And then above them are a couple of things. One, she hears other voices. And then she detects that sort of really significant heat signature. There's a significant heat signature up there. It's small, but definitely perceptible. And then there are other creatures not talking, but sort of, they're up there somewhere.
Could be a fire elemental, or maybe a dragon or drake. But
I don't know. You'd
given
be
the
hard pressed to fit a
building,
dragon up here.
yeah, it could be a drake. But if it's small, I'm betting more like a fire elemental or something from the fire plane.
Could be.
Okay, I let everybody know.
All right.
Kutagawa, are you gonna come in or?
Akutagawa is going to give you another strength
Yeah.
check as she tries to dump that thing over.
Yeah. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go. This time I'm gonna. Oh my God.
Did not move it. In fact, the stick broke.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh boy. All right.
Wow.
Dadgummit.
You're a
Okay.
goblin. It's heavy. Just give up.
All right. Fine.
But Akuta, you begin to hear, that sort of like banging on the inside metal.
Yeah.
You hear a couple of more bangs
Inside the
inside the
pot.
cauldron.
That's okay. There's something in here. Um. I hate to just leave it in there. What if it's being cooked?
Well, it is being cooked if it's in the fire like that.
Something's in
mean,
there.
Geez, I wish I could not, and I can't really look in there and see.
Well, you could sort of get next to it and peer in. I mean, I don't know that you
Can
can
I
see
try
anything
that?
substantive. I mean, yeah, give me a perception check.
Sure. I will try. I will try. Here we go. Perception, perception, perception. Um, 24?
24.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. So you're staring into the fire and you hear these sort of like knocks on the inside of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're staring into the fire and you realize with a start that there's something in the fire staring back at you.
Oh my God.
Big, bulbous eyes.
Oh my God.
And below it, a ragged slash of a mouth.
Uh-oh.
And as you're looking at it, it
Oh
begins
shit.
emerging from the fire.
Oh shoot.
You
Rats.
see a clawed hand sort of hook itself over
Oh,
around the other
oh
thing, and
my
it
God.
begins
Oh.
pulling itself up, and this is what it looks like.
Ah. Oh,
My
great.
It's a
goodness.
small, repugnant creature, maybe smaller than you physically,
Mhm. Okay.
but bulbous and covered in now fire and sores. The fire does not seem to be negatively affecting it at all. It's got these sort of piggish little eyes, and when it opens its slash mouth, it's got these funky teeth kind of looking out of it and that kind of thing. But it begins crawling out of the thing, and it's looking at you, and the teeth are going.
I'm gonna jump back real
Okay.
fast.
All right.
Oh.
You do that. All right. So let's go back to Grugilda while that's all happening. Grugilda, you
Man.
gingerly get the stirrer and begin the ladle and begin stirring this absolutely repugnant barrel of tallow.
Yes.
Okay. The smell at first eye-watering now becomes almost barf-inducing. You've stirred it up and gotten some of that fragrance up, that kind of stuff. And you're giving it a little stir, and you're just like, this is horrible. When something grabs on the thing, and you feel with a
Oh dear.
jerk that the ladle is yanked down towards the tallow. Give me a reflex save.
Hmm.
It does
Wow.
kind of look like a baked potato with teeth. Reflex 18. All right, so you let go just in time to keep your hand from going into the repugnant tallow.
Oh my
And the
goodness.
ladle boop, disappears. At which point it comes flying back out of the tallow. The ladle comes flying out and ting, 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 lands on the thing. And slowly a creature begins emerging from the tallow.
Oh boy.
And it's covered in this oil, and it looks like this.
Ah, jeez.
And it's
Oh.
making these little barfy noises as it crawls out. At
Oh.
which point you hear it sounds like a couple of people coming down the stairs.
Oh boy.
Let's roll for now wait a second. It's 10:48.
Oh no.
Let's roll for initiative. Why the hell not? It's
Why
we got time.
Why not?
Okay.
Do we have time? No, we don't. No, we
I
couldn't
gotta,
possibly have
I don't,
time.
We
here,
absolutely have time.
I gotta click on this. I don't have my sword out, so I'm gonna take that off.
Okay.
And, or,
We don't have to
well, I'll
remind
leave
him of
that,
that.
but with nothing, just so that we know, because I'll have either one or two on it. And, okay, then I need to initiative. And normally I wouldn't rage, except for the fact that there's a creature in the pot, and I don't like creatures in the pot, so I'm assuming it's bad. It's just bad.
All right. Yeah, I think that's valid. You know, I especially creatures that emerge from pots.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just gross.
Oh dear.
All right, and you hear them coming down the stairs. All right, so real quick, is everybody in?
I believe so.
I'm in.
Let's
Yep.
let's do some sorting. All right, Akuda, you stand back as this creature is emerging from the fire, but it's your turn, and it has not emerged entirely from the thing, but it's making sort of like a kind of noise
That's
as
fine.
it's kind of like pulling itself out. It's this bloated sack-like creature, and
Okay,
it's on
great.
fire.
That's fine. Jeez.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
I'm
Is that
gonna
like the meme?
This is
what I'm
fine.
gonna do, Les,
Yep.
I'm gonna draw my dog slicer
Right. Single action.
and single action, and I'm gonna run in here.
Okay. Kutagawa comes running in the building. All right, and you see Iggy's hiding, Velcro's standing there, and
God.
Hilda is standing beside an absolutely repugnant smelling barrel, out of which is merging another one of these creatures.
Out of
Um,
the frying pan into the fire.
All right, so you run in there. You still got one action.
okay, great. I'm gonna say, there's a thing in the cauldron out there. It's
Yeah,
coming
there's
to
a
get
thing in the
us.
cauldron in here.
Hey, what do you know?
Jeez. All right, fine. Um, what I'm gonna try to do, how far can I run? I want to try to get in a place where I can get a sneak attack on whatever is gonna
Okay.
climb out and attack our front line troops. So
Okay.
can I get over to here?
1, 2, 3. Well, I mean, how fast are you? Because
Not too
you're on your
fast.
third action, so you could probably get close to over there. You could probably get like over past Iggy over by the fire.
My speed
Uh,
is 25.
3, 4. Yeah, so you could probably get to like here.
I'll get to here. I got my dog slicer out.
All
I'm
right.
gonna try to get around to a place where this thing is not gonna see me. When it starts to fight, I'm gonna try to go in for a sneak attack.
All right. So you're going to be sort of hiding behind a little bit, sort of like Iggy, where he's sort of ducking behind the
Yes.
little
Hey,
cart.
Iggy, there's these things. It's outside. It's coming inside. I bet it's gonna come in here. This is. I wish I were back in my slum, safe.
All right. Give me a quick perception check, Akutagawa, and then we'll move
All
on from
right.
you.
All right. I wish I were back in my hellish slum, safe and sound, you know. That's right.
You
Perception
had to
check.
go playing with the cauldron, didn't you?
I got a 22, boss. All right.
22 perception. All right. So yeah, as you kind of go over there, you're by the fire, and you
Uh-oh.
look over. You can't help but look at. You can see the that blanket over there, and it's sort
Yeah.
of covering something. There's like a little
Mm.
pile of stuff over there. But
Oh, good
what
God.
you notice, you can't see under the blanket, but what you notice is that at the edges of the blanket, just
Mm,
barely not covered by the blanket on the
mm.
stone,
Yeah.
is to your eyes the unmistakable stain of dried blood.
Ah. Okay,
Oh.
great. All right. I'm gonna try to not scream. It's unprofessional. I'm just a second level
It's
goblin, you know. It's unprofessional to scream. Ah, you know, I'm not used to this. You know, I really want to be, back in the crime-ridden hellscape of my slum, where it was like, where I'm at home. Anyway, okay, fine.
I'm gonna
So,
try not to scream. It's unprofessional. I love that. That's shirt worthy, man.
What, Esther?
All right, so Akutagawa, you over there, you spotted the dry blood, you're kind of looking at it. The thing takes one action to crawl out of the thing, and then one,
Okay.
two, three, four, one,
All
two,
right.
three, four. So Velcro at the doorway has come a small, bulbous, disgusting smelling creature covered in sores with bulbous eyes and currently on fire. The interesting part is he seems completely unaffected by the fact that he is
Go to bed.
literally blazing with fire. But he's just kind of like waddled up the stairs. And they're like there's like stuff dripping off of him. Sometimes it's on fire, sometimes it's just leaving little hiss marks on the ground. And he's coming. But that's his three.
Ash,
He just waddles up. One, two, three, four, five, six. So Soren is talking, and he's like, the baker, he seems to be talking. He's like, the baker will be down in just a moment. In the meantime, and he looks over and he says, "You," and he points to the creature in the thing. He's like, "Why are you not in your fire?" And he seems aggravated. And so he takes the second. He's like, "Please excuse me." He walks past Velcro and he begins sort of kicking at the creature, who now is turned around and is walking back outside. He's like, "You are not supposed to get out of your fire. You know this. You are a bad demon. Bad demon. Go back in your fire right now." And he's
Well, now
chasing him out.
we know they're demons now. Okay.
Iggy, you're up.
There's another one getting out of his pot over here.
All right. At which point Soren rolls around. He's like, and he looks at Grughilda, who has her sword out. He's like, "Oh,
out.
don't, don't, don't hurt the tallow maker. We need him. You get back in your tallow. Get back in."
I thought it was
You-
split soup.
And
I was just
Grughilda,
putting it in a stir so it didn't
Split
catch.
person soup.
it's person soup. I haven't had person soup like this since I was a child. Just like Grandma used to make with all the dead people she killed. All right, Grugilda, you're just sort of looking over there. You got a sword in your hand. Your eyes are kind of
No,
wide. There's this
I
guy's
don't have
jumping out.
I
And
don't have a
Soren,
sword yet. I've never pulled my sword.
oh, you haven't pulled your sword. So you're just
No,
sort
She
of
no.
hasn't
like
had her turn
shocked.
yet. Yeah.
Luckily, you
Last
don't have
turn.
any tallow on you.
Gotcha.
But it's Iggy's turn. Iggy, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at.
So do you want to delay and come back and do something later, or are you just like
Yes, I'm
opting
going to
out?
delay and react after Grihilda's turn.
Okay. Velcro 3. A lot of things happening right next to you in many ways. You've got Soren, who's just basically run around you and is now chasing out this flaming creature. It looks like a blob of protoplasm with eyeballs and teeth. And he's yelling at it and saying, "You are not supposed to be out of your fire. Get back in your fire right now." And then Iggy's like, "Hey, you got another one." And he's like, yells at Grugilda, "Don't hurt the tallow demon. He's supposed to be work." And he points at him. He says, "Get back in." Things have
There's a
gotten a
fire
little
underneath
wild.
this one too, inside, right?
Yeah, this is a fire. This one is on fire. This one is just covered with an absolute horrendous amount of ill-smelling muck.
Right, but is that cauldron inside under a fire also?
No, it's just like a big water barrel.
Oh, okay.
It's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah,
It's a
there's the
barrel.
fire is in there's a fire going on in the fireplace,
Yeah.
but there's doesn't seem to be any creatures in it right now.
All right. Well, I'll step over here and just kind of observe. I'm a
Okay.
little confused and horrified.
Okay. All right. So that creature, the water barrel creature, hold on. All right. He does not listen to Soren and begins
No.
crawling out. So he takes one action to crawl out and plop onto the ground. He's a blob of goo. The smell is absolutely eye-watering next to you, Grugilda. You're looking at this thing and it sort of waddles over to you and goes and opens its mouth and tries to bite you on the hand.
Okay.
Oops, hold on. Okay. Ooh, 20 hits you, doesn't it? He
does.
he just bit you on the hand hard. All right. So in this case, he's small. So it's D4 plus 2. Max, 6 points of damage as his gnarly little incisor teeth, covered in tallow, bite your hand, leaving an ugly, ugly mark. Plus, 1 second, you can feel something about this creature has. Okay, 1 second. Uh, okay, so that's not what I wanted. So there's something else. You can feel something in the wound. It's ugly. It's evil. And it does
Evil?
an extra 3 points of damage as the wound begins to sort of peel away from the bite marks. You've
Oh,
also got that tallow all over your hand where it bit you because it was covered and it's
yeah.
dripping with this stuff. I mean, it just was completely immersed in it. Now it's come out and bit you. Soren yells out, "Don't bite the customers!" He is angry now, and he's looks like he's leaving off, pushing the flaming creature out the door and turning around and heading towards you. But that's what that one does. It is your turn.
Okay, so I really wanted to live and let live, but this thing just bit me.
It bit
And
you.
I, okay, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna, because I don't have my sword out, I'm gonna smack the demon with the hand that he bit. Same hand,
Okay.
so I don't get this goo on me more than one place. I'm gonna smack that demon on the nose and say, "Bad demon, back in the pot."
All right.
Okay.
Give me a roll. Usually like bad demon, get in your pot. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if you hit.
Okay.
21. Okay. That is a hit.
Okay.
A definite hit. So you just smack him like across the nose.
Yeah.
All right. Give me a quick fortitude save.
Okay. Oh, fortitude.
All right, no problem. The fortitude save was because you touched this creature. And so when
Yeah.
you smacked him, his like bulbous skin sort of squunched in a little bit, and a lot of
Oh.
that tallow got on your hand now, and it's you're just like, I can't believe I touched this thing. You're grossed out.
Yeah.
But as you hit it, there's like an audible sort of smack. It whimpers a little bit,
Oh.
turns away, and begins crawling back up into its barrel.
Okay. Right. So
All right, so
then
you have not pulled, so that's one action. What do you
there's
do?
one action. I'm not gonna pull my sword until we know exactly what's going on. But do I have anything like that I can wipe? No, I'll use two actions to prepare an action, which
Okay.
if they're like starts real combat, like if they maybe they're just creepy and weird, but we live and let live. But if they actually like attack and do damage to anyone, not
Okay.
me, but in a serious way, I'll pull out my sword.
Okay, so you're going to prepare an action in that you will pull out a sword if
Yes.
anybody gets injured.
Right. If they like attack uh not like just like they're weirdos. Like a dog could bite you because it like is overzealous.
Right.
So
Okay.
right, but
All right. All right. So, a lot of craziness going around here. It is 11 o'clock, though. Do we want to stop here or do we want to do one more round just for kicks?
In case this turns into a fight, I'd rather have the two orcs.
You want to wait?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. All right. In
It's a
honor of our
miracle we've survived.
Fun watching y'all. Have a
it's
great night.
yeah. So Matt,
Thanks,
I'm
Matt.
sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Next time, brother.
Okay.
I wanted to
All right.
reveal myself as a fire toad. Surprise.
Boing.
All right.
Oh,
Later,
he's one
guys.
of the two fire toads. Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, he's two of the two fire toads. He's dual classing.
Yep.
Matt Meadow, also known as Fire Toads 1 and 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
That
All
was
right.
something
Well,
challenging this time. All right.
we will get started next time we play this and see what the hell happens with these crazy bakers.
That's
Awesome.
right.
Good night, all.
Good
All right.
night.
Thanks, you
Good
guys.
night.
Night,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Good
Bye.
night.
Okay, bye-bye.